Shalom, like give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you sincere I can push his word across four corners of the earth. You know, the times we're in, the last days, man, the end times. You know, a lot of things are happening. Just in the news not too long ago, you had, let me pull the article up right quick. You had China, you know, they coming in with a new missile called Dongfeng. You know, it's also called the Guam Killer. And it's also mentioned in the book of Job. You know, he prophesied about the east wind. That's another name for the Dongfeng nuclear missile. Somebody can get that. Yeah. Yep. So the times we're in times of biblical prophecies coming to pass, a time of war. And this is going to be the war of all wars, which is World War III. You know?
And it's Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confusion, noise, and garments wrote in blood.
Yep. So like you have shows like Spartacus, you know, Braveheart, 300, Gladiator. Troy. You know, when they fought with shields, bucklers, spears, and swords. You know, but this war right here.
But this shall be with burning and fury of fire.
Yep, burning fury of fire, aka those nuclear missiles, the ICBM missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles. You know. All right.
Yeah, this is Job. Hey, this is Job 27 and 21. The east wind carrieth him away, and he departed, and as a storm hurled him out of his place.
Yep, the east wind. And another code name for the east wind is that Dongfeng missile, man. And China, they bragging pretty much about their nuclear weaponry now because America, aka Babylon the Great, they not that big bully anymore. They can just come over there and push their democracies on another person's or another country's land without any type of recompense. So now China, you know, they let America know that we got nuclear missiles as well, and just as much more nuclear power than you do. So now they more conscious now of just stepping to other countries now, you know?
This Isaiah 13 and 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise.
Yep, a tumultuous noise. And this is going into the valleys of Jehoshaphat. You know, Yahweh Shaphat, it says a tumultuous noise. When something tumultuous, it's like loud and noisy. Confusion. So the only thing that can do that is those nuclear missiles. Somebody get Revelation 9:16. Yep.
Of the kingdoms of nations gathered together, the Most High host, most of the hosts of the battle.
Yep. And that battle Armageddon, mountain of troops. All these different countries, they're gonna come all together and they're gonna start fighting against one another. Mainly they're gonna be shooting nuclear missiles at America. And this gonna happen and taking place over there in the Middle East. That's why when Yahushua comes back and mentions Matthew the 24th chapter, he's gonna come from the east first. Because he's gonna handle those those fake Jews over there as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Those other countries, they're gonna be over there too, fighting. So Yahushua, he's gonna start there first before he comes to the West Hemisphere.
Yeah, and if I could just add, even when you look into that term tumult, it goes into to swell, all right? And what's gonna promote the confusion because you have all those armies coming from their respective nations, all right? And that's the reason, another reason it's gonna be loud. You know, you're gonna hear a lot of pain, agony, and war cries, you know? All right, I got something for you. Hey, this is Isaiah 14 and 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? You know? And what is that saying? That's these other nations going to Esau. Because at the same time frame, how has the Most High balanced power? By nuclear technology. That's why Iran became stronger. That's why Russia, which are Edomites, but that's another reason why they became a superpower. Pakistan, China, all these countries or nations have nuclear capability, man.
Like we just said earlier, America just can't come over there and try to bully them.
Yeah.
But one thing about bullying, at the end of the day, or at the end of pretty much at the end of that movie, they're gonna meet their mate, man.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna meet their mate by Russia and these other countries because they're gonna come shoot their nuclear missiles at America.
Yeah, meet their match.
Yeah, they're gonna meet their match.
This Job 3 and 2, I will also gather all nations. I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and I plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nation and part my land.
It says Valley of Jehoshaphat. That's Yahweh Shaphat, the Most High's judgment. It's gonna be a heavy judgment over there, and main judgment is World War III. It's gonna be a lot of people dying over there, man. You wanna get that second Ezra's? How it says a lot of, like the people go over there, the women over here, they're gonna become widows, man. There's gonna be a lot of bloodshed over there in Jehoshaphat.
Got a precept, bro. In Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly.
Yep. And woe represents destruction, war, death. And that second woe referring to World War II. And I say that's another woe coming. That's World War III, man. That's how you know that everything in the scriptures, everything we see or we read about in the news, you see in the articles, things of that such, it all goes back to the scriptures, man.
And can I make a point? It could go into how the nations look at Babylon the Great as though thou has become weak as weak. And because after that war is getting started, different avenues of this government are going to be taken out. You know, so the structures and different governing bodies, different systems, different outages are going to occur. So they're not, because right now, this is a Babylon the Great, man. You know, and this land, America is that place. America is that, you know what I'm saying, that one. That's why all other nations are hesitant when it comes to confrontations and conflicts with this place. And because truth be told, you know, we go into how America is weak, but the Navy is great, the Air Force is great. You know, all these different sects of governing military bodies of the United States are very strong, man.
That's right. That's right. And that's why all these countries have to come together collectively.
Exactly.
To destroy America. Okay, because Russia can't do it alone.
Right.
Iran can't do it alone. China cannot do it alone. But as they come together in a collective format, as the Most High is going to allow them to do, then they can do it.
Right. That's why it says what? That the nations shall begin to hate the whore. So the
Yeah.
nations are the different allegiances and alliances that will be needed in order to take this place out.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
This is Joel chapter 3, start at verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up.
And another thing, hey, the Most High is a man of war. So that makes Yahweh Shai a man of war. And the reason why these wars are going to formulate because the Most High is a man of war. And that's the way he designed this system to go out, man, through war. All right? The Lord of hosts, the Lord of Sabaoth. All right, the reason why basically you have an army, or Yahweh has an army, or Yahweh Shai has an army because they're men of war. Go ahead, bro.
Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong.
And this is how these nations have actually attained nuclear capability, because they use their resources or money from agriculture and they start investing in their military might.
Right.
That's how you know that those people over there in the land of Israel today, they are not the real Israelites, man. Because the scriptures say when the real Israelites are in their homeland, it should be no war. So why are the scriptures talking about war right now? And just in from Russia, it says Putin orders Russia to develop new missiles at the U.S. leads treaty. That was just in today, man.
Yeah. And then you got Donald Trump talking about leaving NATO. All right. Now you got EU within that conglomerate. All right. Within the EU, you have other countries still trying to make payments with Iran to avoid that sanction process, man. All right. So everything is lining up or aligning with the prophecies, man.
It shows you how much of a mastermind Yahweh Bashir Yahushua is. Like how he just, you know what I'm saying, do these things with the politics and things and that such.
Manipulates.
And he ruled in the kingdom of men.
Yeah, because somebody can get that too, man.
Yeah, Daniel 4.
Yeah. Because how he just, you know, mastermind everything, it aligns with the scriptures. And you see how these other countries, you know, it looks like they cool. Then you see tension. And next thing you know, it's going to be a whole out nuclear war, man.
Right.
You know?
And that gonna kind of go in where it say, let the weak say I am strong, man, because these other countries, man, they're not just intimidated by the United States military might anymore, man.
That's right.
You know, they have their own missiles, man, their own defenses, if you will. You know, so they have nuclear capabilities just as well as the United States, man. That's why America sometimes second guess just going into certain countries now, man. Because they know there can be repercussions, man. Which there are gonna be repercussions anyway, man, because some of these nations are getting together to come against the United States, man.
That's the reason why. And that's the reason why Iran is talking that shit. Basically saying, okay, if you do this or you do that, or like Russia is saying, if you go in Venezuela, it's going to be war. But like the Elder Bond made a beautiful point through the spirit, you know, they just can't do it alone. These countries have to formulate in order to stop America. Why? Because the Most High has gave America that might.
Come. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen.
Right, and they're going to assemble themselves in a military format, meaning they're sending their armies over to the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, when you break that term down, what does that mean? Yahweh's judgment.
God.
Judgment upon these other nations for doing wickedly to the Israelites and being wicked on the earth.
God.
All right?
And gather yourselves together round about, there to cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh.
The mighty ones. Who is that? Those are referring to angels. Because as Yahweh Shai is returning, he's going to bring that heavenly host with him.
Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Right, and that's what it's all about. So they can receive that righteous indignation from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
And that's the reason why they're assembling themselves for that great judgment. Go ahead.
And they don't even know it.
And they don't even know it. Okay.
I got one.
But yet we're talking about hairlines. Yeah, we're talking about marred beards. Yeah, we're talking about love your kids, love the wife, love the family, man.
Yeah.
Yet we're talking about unity camps. But all this is about to take place.
God.
You know? Hey, that's why the Heavenly Father had it set up to where that there were going to be ravenous wolves or grievous wolves in there amongst the true believers, man.
That's right. Got a precept for you. Revelation 19:10, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see, thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua.
This our forefather Apostle John. You know, he's talking to an angel. And the angel telling him, don't worship me. I'm your fellow brother. You know?
And the angel is a servant as well.
He's a servant.
A minister. How do they minister us? By giving us messages from Yahweh Bashem Shai, as well as helping us understand the scriptures.
Yep, because once the kingdom comes, man, the Lord willing, we a part of the elect. You know, we're going to be judging angels, man.
That's right.
Pretty much meaning we're going to let them know what to do
That's
in
right.
the kingdom, you know.
That's right.
Because they all, you know, they perfect
Yeah.
already.
That's right. I'm glad you said that. Because you have ear that says, see, the angels going to be going out. All that. Nigga, the angels don't go off, man. All right, back in Revelation 19 and 10, worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
That's right. Testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. Like the elders always go back into, to testify, you got to have testes.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? That's why the scriptures say the tabernacle of the Most High is with men. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? So only the Israelite elect men can only testify of Yahweh Shai.
Hey, you know when I was looking to a word, bro, it was called like, like virtue. When you go into that origin of that word, it has man. So only a man can have virtue, you know, not a woman.
This is Revelation chapter 9, verse 16. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. And thus I saw the horses in the vision.
If I could add that 200,000 means 200 million.
And them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire, and of the Jackson, Jackson and brimstone, and head of the horses were as the head of lions, and out of the mouth issue fire and smoke and brimstone.
Yep. It's going into those nuclear missiles when they come out, you know, and how they come out of these silos, and how they be pointing, like you said, what about their mouths again?
and the mouth issue fire and smoke and brimstone.
Yep. Because when they hit or when they make contact, that's why the scripture call it destroying wind, man. Everything in this path is gonna be evaporated, man. It's gonna
Come.
be desolated, you know. And what
Come.
makes it up, hey, Joel 2:4.
That's Joel 2 and 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen should they run.
Yeah, how they gonna run? Cause you know they intercontinental ballistic missiles. They gonna start from one continent all the way to another continent, right? You know that's how they run. That's how they leap, man. And when you see them, and you see the videos, they just be going up and down in the air. They go all the way to the atmosphere. And when they come down, they're gonna come down. As it says in the book of Isaiah, they're gonna make the whole earth shake to and fro like a drunkard.
That's right.
Yeah, they will see on that one. I got one for you.
And this is Revelation 17 and 15. And you know, I started 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast,
The EU.
these shall hate the whore.
The whore is America, you know, because everything America does, with you know, their philosophies, their democracy, all these different religions, they push on other nations to try to accept their democracy, religions, and you know, false philosophies, man. That's why they know as a whore, man. They sleep with all these other nations by build they you know they philosophies, you know.
And shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Yep. 'Cause all these different countries in the European Union, you know, they look like they all together right now. But how about Shamshai? He's gonna cause some type of tension to happen between them, and they all gonna shoot their missiles at America. Y'all do Jeremiah 14.
I'll get it right now. And it's Jeremiah 15:14. Put yourself in array against the Babylon
Yep.
around about.
Yeah, and that word array, I looked up the other day. It says to arrange, set, or put, or lay in order, set in array. And another definition I saw it had. We'll go back to it. All right, this is from the freedictionary.com for array. Verse 2. All right, it says right here, an orderly or regular arrangement, especially of troops in battle order. So Yahweh Shemshah gonna have all these different nuclear missiles set in the order that he wanted them to hit, man.
Set in battle
Yeah,
array.
set in battle array, set in an orderly arrangement, man. He gonna have those nuclear missiles hit every single place that he wanted them to hit, man. Cause his spirit gonna be inside those nuclear missiles. That's why it says in the book of Hebrews, the 12th chapter, 13th chapter, something like that. It said, "For our power is a consuming fire." You know what I'm saying? Cause his spirit is gonna be inside those nuclear missiles.
Hey, don't they have like? I think I seen on YouTube. They got where the nuclear missile would hit it. Like where would they hit it?
Oh yeah.
See, they got that already.
You see, it's all pointed at America.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, them red zones.
Yeah.
Red zone. They got where the missiles gonna hit at.
Yeah.
And most I put them, made them put
Yeah.
showing where the missile gonna hit
Yeah,
at.
you rarely see them pinpointing at like Africa, South America. That's why through the spirit, that's why the apostles think that's where we're gonna be in the wilderness, you know, in South America.
But Babylon, which is America, was lit up like a, what would you call a Christmas tree, man?
Yeah.
It was
Right.
red dots everywhere, man.
That's right.
This is to prove that the Most High Spirit is going to be upon those missiles. Joel 2 and 7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. And they shall march every one on his ways. And they shall not break their ranks.
Yep.
Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
Yeah, they're not gonna break their ranks because it's already predestined by Yahweh Shai for those nuclear missiles hit every single point that he want them to hit, man. He already got that covered, man.
Yes.
Even before these scientists created it, Yahweh
Spiritual
Shai had in his
precision.
mind when he wanted those nuclear missiles to hit.
That's right.
That's what we're-
And even if they bump into another missile, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's still gonna attack the point it's supposed to attack.
But that's not gonna happen
Yeah,
though.
it's not
'cause
gonna
it-
happen, yeah.
It says
Yeah.
one shall not thrust another.
Yeah.
Right.
And so the Heavenly Father, he got a spiritual pinpoint
Yeah,
for each one of those nuclear missiles because they're gonna outdo his purpose.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're gonna be
Yeah.
sent forth for his sole purpose.
So that's why we looked at that word array. It says orderly arrangement. You know, those nuclear missiles, they already arranged and set order by a higher power, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All you that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Most High.
And then, you know, I hate bringing the niggas up, but ITR, they talking about those arrows talking about going into ancient Babylon. But while right here, you look up movies like Broken Arrow, it's talking about nuclear missiles, man. And then you know that these arrows that Jeremiah and the other prophets in the scriptures, it was prophesying about nuclear missiles. Because that was the best terminology they could use in their time frame while they was on Earth, man.
Well, that's the only thing. It wasn't no guns, so they
Yeah.
shoot to go.
Gun.
They had to use that. That's the only thing they may shoot.
Jeremiah, he couldn't say that, yeah, they shot nuclear missiles. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That wasn't no terminology.
They
at
had
that
they
time
have
frame.
guns either back
Right.
then, so
Right.
it had to use the arrows.
Yeah, so that's the best way he could try to describe it through the spirit, man. He said arrows. You know, you see an arrow, how they shoot.
Yeah, it
You know what
goes
I'm
up and it come
saying?
down.
It goes up and come down.
They gonna keep them go to 15.
See, some more.
They say how the Lord vengeance on them. I did verse 15. Shout against her around about. She had given her hand, her foundation are fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Most High.
Yep, it's the vengeance of the Most High, man. This same place enslaved the Most High's chosen people. Well, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. So this is the Most High's vengeance against America. And through the spirit, hey, our people should be glad, man. This pretty much like your escape out of this captivity, man. You know?
Take vengeance upon her, as she had done, do unto her.
That's right, man. So everything America done unto us, Yahweh Shai, he remember that. That's why these other countries gonna shoot their nuclear missiles at America.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, start verse 12. The earth quaketh, and the foundation thereof, the sea arises up with the wave from the depth. The wave of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, before the Most High power, and before the glory of his power. For strong is he, Salaki, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, and his arrow that he shooteth are sharpened, and he shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much like the brothers going into, man. Once these missiles are sent off, man, they're gonna hit their targets, man. Howard Shot, man, already got it set up where he want these missiles to hit, and they not gonna break their ranks, man. Thus said the scriptures, man.
And you notice it said from the ends of the world.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? That's
So
what
they
you
went a
know.
bow and arrow.
Exactly, man.
Done.
That's a cut right there with ITR right there.
Yeah, you can damn near shoot a bow and arrow from across the street.
Right.
How
Right.
the hell you gonna shoot out the goddamn state?
That's
Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth.
And those plays are actually talking about those nuclear missiles, man, because they're actually designed to destroy, okay, where the Most High wants them to destroy.
That was all, bro.
It is Isaiah 24:19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean, dissolved. The earth is moved assembly.
Yep. It says the earth is clean dissolved, man, because when no nuclear missiles hit, you know what I'm saying? Like earth is a cleansing agent, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be, fire, Salaki, fire is a cleansing agent. So
Purifier.
yeah, it purifies the land. So all these different chemicals, you know, the chemtrails, you know, all this damn, you know, just the pollution in the earth, all this is gonna be purified pretty soon, man.
The soul.
Yeah, the soil. Good.
At verse 20, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage.
Yep. So the only thing can do that is a nuclear missile, man. Something real to and fro. You gotta think about it like a drunkard. When you see a drunkard, man, they stagger, man.
Right,
So
right.
that's how the whole earth gonna be when those nuclear missiles hit, man. So I can't a regular bow and arrow do some shit like that.
And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again.
America, aka Babylon the Great, would never rise again, man.
Yeah.
You know? I get the y'all heard off the plays.
Yeah, I got one.
How you don't
I got
consume
one
their
already.
eyes.
Zechariah 12.
It is Isaiah 34, and I'm gonna start at 5. My sword shall bathe in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
And when you go into that term, babe, it actually means to saturate. meaning that these arrows are going to cover the sky, man. Go ahead.
Upon the people of my curse.
Right, upon the people of my curse, and who are that? The so-called white man, which is the red man, which are the Edomites, man.
To judgment.
To judgment. Why? Because they have to be punished for destroying the earth as well as attempting to destroy the people of the Lord.
Right. The sword of the Most High is filled with blood.
Right?
It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats.
You know how it's gonna be made with fairness? All these people, man.
They sacrifice.
Yeah, all these sacrifices. Cause America's that great altar, and these people gonna pretty much be referred to as the sacrifices,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
You know?
And with fatness kidneys of rams, for the Most High had sacrificed into Basel a great slaughter in the land Idumea.
That's right, man. Hey, watch this. Yep. Yeah, cut. It says land Idumea. Yeah, that's referring to America, man. Cause Esau, that's another code name for Idumea. That's the Greek word. That's the Greek way of saying
Are you good?
Idumea. You know what I'm saying?
You keep speaking.
Good.
All right.
This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Most High will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Yep. And it's talking about these people right here, Jerusalem. Like we always say through the Spirit, Jerusalem is a people before it's just a place, man. So he's talking about the people, okay? And you notice they say a plague again, linking that back up. What was that y'all brought out earlier? In the second entrance, I referenced the nuclear missiles as plagues.
Yeah, yeah.
Here you go again,
16,
Zechariah.
yeah.
You know,
Their flesh shall be consumed away while they stand upon their feet.
yep. And a good example is that if you watch that movie Terminator, man, I show Sarah Connor. She was holding on to that gate, and when those nuclear missiles came, it was like a destroying wind. It consumed her whole flesh, man. She was still screaming while the fire was consuming her flesh.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And it shall come to pass in that day that a great torment from the Most High, Yahweh, shall be among them.
Yep, that go that tumult again, that loud confusion of noise, man. Okay.
And they shall lay hold every one on their hand of their neighbors, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor.
This Jeremiah 50, I'm starting 31. Behold, I'm against thee, O thy most proud, said the Most High power of hosts. For thy days is come, the time that I will visit thee. And verse 32.
Yeah, he's talking about he's against the most proud. You know, going to Esau, man, the so-called Caucasians today. They the most prideful people or nation that ever been upon this planet Earth, man. And that's why Yahweh Shai seen those plagues upon Esau right now, man. Starting with that government shutdown. You see, right now, things kind of cooling off right now with the gas prices, but it's just another plot Esau used as a tactic to keep the people docile, man. Pretty soon, when those gas prices are gonna rise right back up. That's why it says when they should say peace and safety, then what?
Yeah.
Sudden destruction, man.
This verse 32. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. I will come and fire in his cities, and shall devour all round about him.
Cities is America, all right? Because Esau is basically, he was actually created to be the wicked, to let the world know this is what you don't supposed to do, man. Why? Because this man should receive a fucking Oscar for being a wicked man. You know, this man brings death, chaos, and destruction, perdition, wherever he goes, especially confusion,
And
man.
then plays the victim.
And then he plays the victim, man. Like he literally throws the rock and then he hides his hand.
Like, he ruled with the iron fist.
Yeah.
And he's ruled in white supremacy. And now he's the victim. And then now other people outside of him are the true racists.
Right.
When he slaughtered hundreds and thousands of people, man.
Yeah.
When to this day he still practices what would you call systematic racism
Right.
against his own so-called brother. I love you, man. I love you, man. You know, but the scriptures say that love worketh no ill to his neighbor.
That's right.
And that's all we get is ill treatment throughout the entire planet Earth, man. But especially here in America.
That's right.
These people on the 12 tribe sign, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Hispanics, Native Americans, they get the bad end of the stick in every spectrum of life in this world, man.
And when you call them out on it, it's hate.
Yeah.
You know, when you link up what he has done through the scriptures, he tells you it's hate speech.
That's right, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which makes him a hypocrite.
Hey, this a so-called Native American, his name was Red Cloud. You know when I put this video up tonight or tomorrow. It says in 1868, men came out and brought papers. We could not read them, and they did not tell us truly what was in them. We thought the treaty was to remove the forts and for us to cease from fighting. When I reached Washington, the Great Father, talking about the Most High, explained to me that the interpreters had deceived me. All I want is right and just. That's the so-called Native American, man. All those treaties that the so-called white man brought to the Native Americans, you know what I'm saying? Like these peace treaties, like we're gonna be, we're gonna make peace right here. You keep this portion of land, we keep this portion of land. But every single treaty that the so-called white man mandated, he did not keep none of them, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time he did something, he'll pillage Gad. When the men would go out there and hunt and fish and things of that such, then that's when he'll go attack the women and the children. Then he set smallpox on the blankets, man.
I appreciate it.
Go ahead.
Hey, Psalms 55:21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn
Yeah,
sword.
that's how you know that that's the so-called white man you read in Genesis when that serpent talking to Eve, man. That doctrine had to be really on point for her to just be persuaded to go ahead and tell Adam what happened, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They let you know. And just look at Esau's doctrine nowadays. You know, like just say like with his medicines, things of that such. You can't even say the word cure anymore. If you do say that, they'll come against you, you know? Like this big pharma, like when they have different type of things for like cures, they only say cure, they say this is treated. And you know it's like when Esau come out with their medicine on TV, they always read the fine print real fast. Where they have all type of side effects like a bloody stool, you might have something like heart attacks, dizziness. You know, that's the so-called white man.
Dry mouth,
Yeah, come on.
constipation.
And then at the end, before it cuts off, he says, may cause death.
Yeah, yeah.
What the hell?
Because
Yeah, but you see how fast he read at the end though?
Yeah.
Cause he knows he gotta read that fine print because he'll get sued for that. You know what I'm saying? This man.
So they'll be like, we told you.
Yeah, we told you.
we told you.
Come on. Man, look how many of our people got caught up in that situation, man.
That's right.
You know?
I got something from the elder, bro. Hey, Psalms 58:2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Yea, weigh the balance of your hands in the earth.
Man. What can we start from? Just trying to pinpoint it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, through your democracy, through your Christianity, all right, that's how you control the earth, man. But now these actually countries, okay, understand that you are the great Satan, meaning you're the adversary, all right? Hey, your record proves that you are the devil that the Bible speaks of. But when we tell you about it like we state, you call it hate speech, all right? You're painting an image like we're the bad guys. No, we're the victims. All right, we're just out here on the highways and byways to preach your demise as well as reach out to the elect, man.
If you want to call us racist, hey, we are racist.
We are.
Cause if you look at a pianist is somebody that's for their piano. A violinist, a person is for their violin. And we racist, we for our race, man.
That's it.
You know, that's all it is.
They should plan on word. They plan on
Yeah,
word.
that's
That's all they doing.
What they call it? Semantics?
Semantics.
Semantics.
Semantics and reverse psychology.
Yeah, good. Which hey, and the scriptures always detail this, man.
This is 59. This is Psalm chapter 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Yep. That's showing you the development of the so-called white man. Soon they come out the belly, man. They come out speaking lies, man.
Hey, and what goes to show you that Edomite girl that Elder Yashawama posted, all right, she had ate some snack cakes, and her mom said, who did it? She said, a black man.
Yeah, I seen it, man.
She said, a black man did it.
Broken down.
Now, did she get that shit from watching Law and Order, or did she get that from hearing her parents call these niggas, man?
And that shit was so funny, right?
Yeah,
there, you know what
sure,
I'm
she was
saying,
just tickled.
Yeah.
A black man did it.
Yeah, hey, get on Habakkuk too, bro. If you ain't have nothing,
That
man.
man,
we the fucking the boogeyman. Like we do all the crimes.
Yeah.
We do everything bad.
Yeah.
We don't do nothing good.
Yeah.
But did we not build a country for free for y'all motherfuckers?
Yeah. Hey, but through the spirit, you can see that. We deserved that, man. What we did to the Most High, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a reproach that He put on us, man. Nowhere you go any cross around the world, you still gonna have that stigma on you as a so-called black man because the spirit bear witness, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we under those curses. And so everywhere we go, that stigma gonna be on us no matter what. The scripture call it a dark cloud, man. You know, you look at those cartoons, they show you that dark cloud. That falls on our people right here.
Yeah. Wherever we go.
Yeah. Only our people can say things like, if it ain't one thing, it's another. I never heard so-called white men say that to this day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's always something.
Yeah, always something. It only applies to us because those curses are meant for us right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bring that out. Yeah. That's right.
It was Zephaniah. Hold on.
Well, bring out that till you did with you.
I just Habakkuk 2 and 4.
Go ahead. Well, it's Zephaniah. What I had, it was 1 and 7. I was saying something about the Most High got a sacrifice he was building. It says, hold that peace. Sacrifice, Zephaniah 1 and 7. It said, hold that peace at the presence of the Lord God, for the day of the Lord is at hand. For the Lord has prepared a sacrifice. He had bid his guests.
Right. And the guests are 2/3 of our people. All right. Hey, and the rest of these other nations, beginning with you Edomites, man. You're those sacrifices within the altar, man. The altar is the United States. You're the lambs and the goats and so on.
It's 8. It said, and it shall come to pass in that day of the Lord's sacrifice that
And it shall come to pass,
Come.
meaning that prophecies will be fulfilled, meaning that this day will occur whether you believe it or not.
come. That I will punish the princes.
Right.
That's what the government.
Yeah.
These different presidents.
Come. And the king's children.
Right. Your kids gonna pay. All right, but the kids are not gonna pay because of the sins of the fathers. The kids are gonna pay for the actions. All right, spoken of Ezekiel, the 18th chapter. All right, you pay for your own sins. However, the Lord still judges you as an entire nation. Go ahead, bro.
And all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
Right. Anything else?
Nah, that was it. Well, yeah, let me keep going. In the same day also will I punish all those that leap on.
And you know what? That strange apparel, you can liken it into like 2/3 of our people into these other philosophies,
yeah.
man.
That's what I was finna say.
Yeah.
Different
It says apparel.
different philosophies.
Yeah.
Right?
Like you got
Egyptology, all this shit, it's Christmas shit,
Yeah.
all it.
Yeah.
Easter bunny.
Yeah, they're gonna have that fine white linen, that fine white clothing, which represents purity, man. It says strange apparel. That's bad right there, man.
strange apparel,
Yeah,
bro.
cause
Am I right with that?
'cause our people they all into these strange philosophies, man.
Yeah.
They worship everything but their true power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Right. You still running down into Egypt asking the Most High. I mean, Salaki, you're asking Donald Trump for help instead of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
9. In the same day also I will punish all those that leap on the threshold.
Right, and that same day is the day of the Lord, man, because Yahushua will return as a thief in the night. Go ahead.
Which fill their master's houses with violence and deceit.
Want to add to it, bro?
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's it. That's really it.
Yeah, that's it.
We got a precept.
Good precept, bro.
Wow.
Go ahead.
This is Psalm chapter 137, verse 7.
Yeah.
Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said,
Right, when we was being taken out of when we was being taken out of Jerusalem, as we entered into Babylon, what were these Edomites doing, bro?
raise it,
Raise it, meaning destroy us, man. Go ahead.
even to the foundation thereof.
Right, meaning eradicate them from the entire earth, man.
They
Go ahead.
wanted us to get that pretty much utterly destruction that they have coming.
Right, because they want that birthright back.
Gun.
And you know what? That also goes to show
a lot of you Jakes, you believe that hey, it's some good white people out there. They've been hating us, man. This hate go way back, man.
God.
They didn't like us in the past life. We didn't like them in the past life. We have been sworn enemies since the womb. We were fighting in the womb, man.
Yeah. When it talks about that different mannerisms of people, you know, ultimately that meant that hey, the Israelites was gonna have the Holy Spirit, and you Edomites, man, was just gonna be carnal as hell, man.
Wicked spirit.
A wicked spirit.
No, okay, you know, Apostle Hart did a video on that our enemies. He said basically we were fighting in the womb.
Yeah.
He said we were doing NBA, we're doing everything now. We trying to kill each other in the womb.
Yeah, you can tell the MMA because hell, when he was coming out, he had a lot of heels.
Yeah, grab you.
Yeah, heel hook.
Yeah.
They even had that same spirit back Cain and Abel, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Which went back to what Jacob and Esau.
Yeah.
That's the perpetual hatred.
That's the perpetual hatred, bro.
You literally had the left-hand side and the right-hand side, complete opposites, be born.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Esau really is like on the dude on life. Can't get right. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing, even when Esau try to be right, he's gonna be wrong. When he tries to be righteous, he gonna be wicked. And sometimes when he's trying to be wicked, he might accidentally be righteous. It's on accident. Like, I didn't mean to even do that. Hold on. I didn't mean to have them grow their beards out. Hey, that's the way that Esau is, man. Why else would the professional look in America be a guy, especially for Jake? The professional look that Esau gave Jake was a bald-headed nigga with a goatee. If that, or just a mustache, man. Looking like he hot out of a Tyler Perry movie, man. You know what I'm saying? So why is that? It show you that this man, his hate for us and righteousness, it's a perpetual hatred that will never go away, man.
Yeah, perpetual means ongoing, man. All right.
Hey,
Yeah. You got something, bro? You
I got it.
Go ahead.
I mean, this Habakkuk 2:4.
Yeah.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not right in him.
Right, meaning go ahead.
sorry.
Yeah, meaning that basically, hey, he's programmed to be wicked.
Like Ella just said, man,
Yeah.
he's officially can't get right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like anything he do, he just can't get right, man.
And when you see these good-hearted so-called white people, they're actually confusion of faces going back to one of these 12 tribes, man. All right? Because hey, the scripture states that the Edomites are programmed to be wicked.
Right.
So if you saying that it's one good Edomite, then therefore you're adding to the scriptures,
that's right.
man.
And this the same man that our people run to the doctor for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this man put you in your predicament, which is death pretty much. You know?
Hey, or the same man that you're begging to reopen the government so you can further be enslaved.
That's right.
While he already admitted that the only people being affected by it are African Americans and Mexicans.
Yeah.
You know, nobody cared.
Man.
Yeah.
Actually, we went into last week. You got all these billionaires and these 100 millionaires on down.
Right.
If everybody cared about this good old fashioned great U.S. of A., everybody could have put in and make this place a better place, man.
Right.
They can.
That's right, and that's how you know that Christianity is a form of hypocrisy, because according to that doctrination, it tells you you're supposed to love everybody. But like the elder said, if that's the case, why aren't these millionaires, these billionaires coming together and making everything right, man?
Yeah,
They got the money.
They got the money. They got the loot.
the dude from Amazon, who owned Amazon, they took his 2017 report. This man made 98,000 a day, every day.
Yeah.
For 365 days.
365 days of 2017, $98,700 and some cents a day.
Yeah.
That's what he averaged out making a day.
That's why their divorce, amongst him and his wife, is up in the billions, man. Like she's literally gonna get up in the. I'm not talking about that 10, 15, 16 bill. I'm talking about let's climb this scale a little more, bro.
She gonna be the richest woman too.
Man, boy, I just can't see it, man.
She gonna be the richest woman.
I mean,
Be a
chill out.
dead woman. No shit.
That's-
When you got that type of money, you probably got a mercenary calling you. Like, you need me to take care of it.
Right.
You know? Because
You know
Like-
that is.
Right, you already know, like, nah, she ain't finna run away with that.
Right. They
So-
made.
And this is going to show you, like the bro was getting into, where these guys at, man? Like, you got the Mark Zuckerbergs, you got the Warren Buffetts, you got all these guys with millions of dollars, you got the niggas on Shark Tank, you know what I'm saying? What are you doing when Trump over here talking about he wants $7 billion to build this wall?
It was 5.
Oh yeah, it was 5, now he wants 7.
Oh.
Yeah, it was 5. He did say 5 at first. That nigga said he wants 7 after that because they made him mad. He added $2 billion on there.
Right.
But you got people like the owner of Amazon. Like I say, what's $7 billion to you? You know what I'm saying? That one guy. What about Bill Gates? What about Mark Zuckerberg? What about Warren Buffett? What about the nigga who owned the Dallas Mavericks?
Right.
I forget.
Mark Cuban.
Yeah, Mark Cuban. What about him? What about these folks, man? So nobody put in.
And they're
Jay,
not.
yeah, Jay don't put 2 and 2 together. Like they don't give a damn about you, man. If they come out on TV, yeah, we're all about helping people. We just want to give these guys an opportunity. They don't give a damn, man. They laugh at poor people, man. That's what they do. They look at you slaves, like, yeah. Like even a Edomite doctor, they look at that like, this nigga went to school for 8 years just to work at my hospital. You see what I'm saying? These people own the hospitals. They own it. They like, yeah, you go to school so you can work for me. I ain't got no degree, a GED. What is that? What I need that for?
Yeah.
You know?
And it's no such thing as freedom within this system. Because even if you are an entrepreneur, you still got to pay taxes to this man. All right, this
Yeah.
man still can do whatever he wants to close your businesses down. So whatever you do, whatever mechanism you choose in life, then you still you're a fucking slave, man. But they give you a distortion of freedom. All right, with passports or with paid vacations, with earned time off and all of that shit. But at the end of the day, man, you're still a slave because the Most High stated in Deuteronomy 28 chapter, if you break these law, statutes, and commandments, then you was gonna have to serve your oppressor, man. And our people still to this day, all right, they're being oppressed and they're still running to this system, begging the oppressor to further oppress them. Go ahead, bro.
This Zephaniah 2:1.
Yup.
Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Right, we're the nation that's not desired, man. All right, you know, because hey, when it comes to the so-called Negroes, the so-called Latinos, the so-called Seminole Indians, don't nobody want to be us. All right, unless it's for entertainment reasons. All right, because of that raw talent. But when it comes to these other nations, according to these other nations, you rather be a Elamite. All right, and at the top of that food chain is an Edomite, man. Why? Because they're the governors of this world.
Yeah, but they'll tell you racism was in the past.
Yeah.
But it's the reason, like, why would you want to be me, but not be me?
Right.
Why is that? You know, because they don't want what comes with being a Jake.
Right.
The curses.
Them curses come with them.
Yeah.
But you can get on Google, man. I don't know if y'all ever Googled it, but I did it years back. And look up why do black guys get built. Man, Esau's on there mad, man. He's upset. He's like, man, I've been working out at the fucking gym for 8 years. And then I got a friend named Javante. All he does is smoke weed all day. He even drinks lean.
Naturally got it.
And he fucks all the white girls at the school. Hey, and I'm talking about it's different stories of this going on. And he's like, man, then he came in the gym. It was only 2 days. He's already getting a 6-pack. I'm like, look, hey, that's Jake, man. You can't. Jake gets strong, man. Jake is naturally built and strong. So you want to be us, but at the same time,
Don't want to be us.
you don't want to be us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that should really let you people know that there is a Most High. Because why would a people like that be in this position? If anything, you should be getting owned by us. If anything.
Got a precept, bro. This is Numbers chapter 20, start at verse 15. How our fathers went down into Egypt, and we have dwelt in Egypt a long time, And the Egyptians vexed us and our fathers. And when we cried unto the Most High, he heard our voices and sent an angel.
Right.
And,
And how did we cry to the Most High by activating the name, man? You utilizing the name. Go ahead.
and he had brought us forth out of Egypt, and behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the uttermost of thy border. Let us pass. I pray through thy country. We will not pass through the field or through the vineyard, neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go by the king's highway. We will not turn to the right hand nor the left until we have passed thy borders. And Edom said unto him, thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with a sword.
And that's going against that, and that's referring to that perpetual hatred, man, going back to the ancient time. And at this time frame, Esau still won't let us pass, man. All right, hey, it's always a ceiling when it comes to Jake. They tell you to leave up out of America, but they know if the Israelites leave out of America, then how is America going to run? Because these sucker duck ass Edomites, they're not doing nothing, man. You know what I'm saying?
What happened to Egypt after we left?
Right. Well, yeah. And what happened to Egypt when we left, bro? You know, and that's why here when we did leave, why did Pharaoh chase us to bring us back? Okay. Why was he giving chase? All right. If we leave, this system leaves.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not, and you know that we are a special people, man. And and what and you're vexed now within your spirit because you're saying, how is these niggas and these so-called savages figuring out this Bible, man? All right, how are these camps being spread across the four corners of the world, man? It has to be what you call divine intervention being involved, man. All right, somebody could get Isaiah 19.
Yeah, 'cause
Talks
Esau
about that
did.
altar. Yes, sir, bro.
Esau did everything in his power to prevent us from becoming a unit. This scares them. You can see Esau walk in with a group of 12, all guys, like everybody just like, oh yeah, welcome guys. You see us, a group of 12, look at those thugs. You must be in a gang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see now they don't know how to come at us because through the gang activity, you know, Esau can use his sword, his media, things of that such.
Yeah.
So now he's like these guys are just reading out the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But hey, this is all biblical prophecies coming to pass. I had mentioned that in Baruch, so I can get there as well. By the Holy Word.
Yeah. And that's why we're being demonized, man. So then if you demonize us, you can justify yourself for putting hands on us, calling us terrorists, when like the brother said, the only sword we got are the scriptures. All right? And that's a disclaimer that Great Millstone is separated from these other camps, man. Bros don't push that agenda to get a gun. If that's the case, then where's your faith at, man? All right?
But it's all good at the end of the day, cause how Shah already prophesied to us that you was gonna do this to us, man. You know? Got the,
Revelation.
yeah, Revelation 12:10.
This is Revelation 12:10. It said, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of God and the power of Mashiach, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our day.
Hey, can I say something, Scott? And that's what that's another definition of a devil, man. Not only is a devil a deceiver, but when you look into that term devil, it means an accuser, it means a slanderer. So you go to the Most High, you accuse us for breaking the law, statutes, and commandments, and then you get on TV through your witchcraft within your media setup, and you say, hey, they're terrorists, man. And you know good and goddamn well we ain't no terrorists, man.
What guns we got?
What guns we got, man?
Right.
Like, are we poisoning the air?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Are we having GMO corporations?
Yeah.
Are we creating all these different crazy ass looking animals?
Yeah, and then even with the 2/3 ain't bombing no buildings. 2/3 ain't running to inside no churches. 2/3 ain't taking over no government vehicles and running them off the road. Y'all doing that shit.
Jake can barely afford his damn beard. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know damn planes do shit like that, man.
Right. Motherfucker gotta jump it on before he crank it on.
They be collecting quarters, man, to hit the gas station, man. Just so he could buy the cheapest beer you see in there. Like, yeah, you gotta get this
Natural light, St. Ives.
Bud Ice. You know what I'm saying?
You see Jake lay gas, man.
King Cobra.
You know, when you about to get gas, you see the previous person left. Jake got like $3 worth of gas and shit.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah, some odd shit.
$1.32.
Yeah, right. But we some damn terrorists.
And we pressed the 87 button.
Because trust us, if we was on that level, man, all you Edomites would be dead. Just to be honest. Because y'all put fluoride in the water and spray chemtrails. We ain't doing that.
Right.
But trust me, if we all knew how to band together and poison water supplies, you better believe we poisoning yours, man. Jake, we not finna poison our own.
Right.
We finna come Beverly Hills, everybody wake up, then just pass out in the driveway, man. That's what we would do. But now you the terrorist, man. Everything you do leads back to death, man.
Come on, you know, what's his name? Don Lemon? He said the biggest terrorist is so-called white man.
Yeah,
he said it.
He still got a job.
I don't even fucking know.
You know, he gay too.
Boy, twerking like a motherfucker.
How many niggas shot a school up, man?
Yeah.
How many Jake do you see on TV shoot the school up? How many Jake come to work shoot the whole job up? Except my boy Omar Thornton. And why he shoot the job up? For oppression. He was being oppressed by you Edomites, man. And you do that on jobs, man. You oppress Jake, man. You will see a Jake who's 6'8" come in and he done applied to be a cashier. You know what? Tron. How much can you lift, buddy? Yeah, we'll put you in the back. And that Esau do that, like, man, I applied to be the cashier. Nah, we'll pay you 50 cents more an hour. Jay like, okay, man. And Jake in the back stocking boxes and stuff. You the real, everything that you do, man. Who would make a TV and on radio stations and say, you know what, let's add a little gay shit in here in the kids' cartoon to, you know, add a little, fuck your brain up a little bit, you know, make them think a little bit, you know, outside the box. Who does that, man? Only Esau would tell you, you know what, we're gonna give you a vaccination by putting the disease in you.
Right. We're going to give you the flu a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Go ahead, sprinkle a little flu on it. Right.
See how he handled it. You know what I'm saying? No, that's really what they doing.
Yeah, experimentation.
See, can you handle it?
That's how we knew about the Sarah Connor when she was hitting that fence. Esau knows you're gonna be still alive after you feel that nuclear flame because of what? Projects. Human projects. That's how he operates.
Yeah. A lot of these people that end up missing, man, be on these milk cars or just hitting the news missing. Man, they guinea pigs, man. Esau done snatched them up and running some tests on them, and they make movies about it, man.
Matter of fact,
It's sex trafficking.
Atlanta put out a warning for the Super Bowl. Because they said at the last finals event they had over there, I think around 67,000 women got kidnapped for sex trafficking, man.
Damn.
And child sex trafficking too. Grown women and children. All right. And they saying they using Uber to do it. They'll catch a chick in an Uber by herself. You know what I'm saying? And they supposed to be going to some destination. They somebody getting them. Who the real terrorists, man? But Trump was just blaming this shit on illegal immigrants. That's why you need a wall. No, that's Esau doing that, man.
Yeah. But see, Trump was also saying too that a lot of that sex trafficking, they was bringing these motherfuckers in and they were taking them out. So on the slick too, he was actually throwing shade to you motherfuckers, man. That's that what's it called? That scripture when it talks about like a house shall not stand if it's divided. You know what I'm saying? Satan against Satan, man. And you know he a damn devil.
Cause these people on the sign, they can't afford anything on the black market, man.
Right.
We can't. We don't even know how to get to the black market.
Yeah, right.
You gotta have elite status, you know what I'm saying, to even enter that
world,
domain.
yeah,
The
that
dark
domain.
web and all that.
Yeah.
We don't know nothing about that, man. Send me to Google.
When the last time you heard a nigga say, I'm about to buy me a kidney? You know what I'm saying? Shit
Sure.
like that,
Forget
man.
this new heart transplant,
yeah.
B.
Yeah.
Hey, going back to that sex trafficking, like me and the brother was just mentioning, they showed that on that movie Taken, man.
That's what,
You know? Cause Esau let you know, he foretells you things in his movies, man, what
Them
they actually
movies
do.
be real,
yeah.
man. That shit be
Movies
real.
are spiritual, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Drive our Israelites right
I got that.
Shalom, shalom.
Okay, yeah.
It's Isaiah
Sorry, 1914. 14? Yeah.
Isaiah 19
I'm looking at this movie.
and 14. The Most High had mingled a perverse spirit.
Right, the Most High has mingled a perverse spirit, all right? Now, if you know anything about perverse, it means basically to go backwards, man. All right, so if the law, statutes, and commandments are ahead, and if the Most High has basically put a perverse spirit, what is that saying? That you're going reverse, you're not doing what the law, statutes, and commandments are telling you to do. Go ahead, bro.
In the midst of thereof,
Right, in the midst thereof. What's the midst thereof? Modern day America, man. Go ahead.
they have caused Egypt to err in every work.
Right, in every era, America basically is not right, man. All right, that's what that is saying. In every fashion of America's life, whether it's philosophy such as religion, democracy, the American dream, all of that shit is not right. It's why? Because it's perverse.
Esau can't even keep the land Sabbath right.
Yeah.
Like you just can't even take off one day of the week out the week, man.
Yep. Just shut the place down.
Yeah.
Even for the land Sabbath, or even the weekly Sabbath
the
that comes
weekly
in on the
Sabbath.
7th day, man. You know, just shut everything down, and you will, you know, saying you'll figure, you'll be able to tell the difference on how the earth can better be operational, but it better function.
That's right.
Yeah.
man.
The earth has a spirit, man.
Thereof, as a drunken man stagger in his own vomit.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 15.
And that's how America is covered in wickedness, man. Because if you know anything about a drunken man, if he throws up, he's like the Shekai had brought out, he's going to and fro, and so he's gonna actually stumble in his vomit, man. He's gonna get that shit all over him. You can liken that to the wickedness of America, man.
Yeah, that's why you have another person of another nation, they come from India or somewhere, they automatically get, you know what I'm saying, traumatized by this American philosophy, man.
Right, right.
You know, they probably kept their their customs over there in the other countries. But as soon as they come over here, man, you see these women dressing like sluts. They feel like they can have more than one man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they're trying to achieve this American dream too.
Good.
Right, because that goes to show you, even with these other nations, they still follow some form of protocol. But when you come to America, it's do as thou wilt, man.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, ugly looking mother. Go ahead, bro. God dang.
Neither should there be any working for Egypt, which is head or tail.
Right, and that's what we're coming to, man. You seen a glimpse of that with the government being shut down, man.
Just coming back.
Which is coming back because why? Trump had issued a method called stopgap, meaning that it temporarily satisfied the situation. All right, so the reason why the government is only open for 3 weeks because that's the only amount of money that was covered. All right, so once the money runs out, then within that 3-week process, then the government closes right back down, and you niggas gonna get right back on the TV begging Trump to reopen the goddamn government.
And what's the date? February the 20th?
Yeah. No, third. February 2nd.
Exactly.
No, I'm talking about
Yeah, he's talking about
Oh, shit, like, my bad.
when he said a deadline for the next one.
Yeah.
Because he opened it back up until
15.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, because see, that money only covers for 3 weeks. That's why it's called stopgap. So it's literally going to stop that issue for 3 weeks. Once that money runs out, it's going to come back.
So it's a forbearance.
It's a forbearance, right?
Yep.
Pretty much trying to put like a band-aid on a wound,
Right.
or something like that.
And forbearance means to tolerate.
And they gonna let y'all niggas spend that little money they do you get y'all for Super Bowl weekend. Go on and get it back.
Yep. Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
on, get
Right.
it back.
Get that
You know?
revenue real quick.
Yep, yep.
and depress y'all and oppress y'all and make you sad faced all over again. But hey man, it probably I'm speaking as a man, man, and Lord willing, man, when he dropped the bomb this time, man, that shit gonna do it, man. There ain't no coming back from this one, man. You know what I'm saying?
What you said
Lord
about
willing,
the plate,
man.
bro?
Huh?
What the analogy you said about the plate?
Like a bag of ice, man. You take a bag of ice and drop it. It all might not break that first time, but that second time, that bitch ready, man. You ready to drop that bitch in the glass, man. It's through. You done destroyed it. Ain't nothing else connected, man. Everything done fell apart in the bag, man.
Yep.
And Lord willing,
That's right.
hey, Trump finna drop that bitch from the ceiling, man.
And the other thing, see, a lot of people, y'all just worried about your pockets.
Yeah.
All right, you worried about that. You're not really thinking outside of the shutdown, like what's going on.
Gun.
This is war preparation.
Right.
All right, it's more than a shutdown. It's more than just the economy. You know, even though the economy plays a big factor, this is war preparation. Because what's gonna happen, just like in the past, all right, when there was a draft and when there was a world war,
Right. Yeah.
this
yeah.
society shuts down, man.
Yeah.
All right. See, back then they had the draft. So yeah, guess what was happening in America? It was shut down, man.
Yeah.
All the men had to leave their families and go to war. If you healthy enough, you got to go out and go to war, man.
That's right.
All right, a bunch of Jake on the front lines. This is proven history. So what's happening now? A lot of you people that's gonna be affected by the shutdown, hey, you're gonna have jobs elsewhere in the military, man. Hey, watch for it. It's gonna come, man.
That's right, man.
It's gonna come. That World War III.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but, hey, because the elite has been destroying this system since the 80s, man. All right, Ronald Reagan was the first one to initiate for the jobs to be outsourced overseas. Clinton just followed in this format, man. So America became a consumer instead of a producer, man. So now, why do you think China got the kickstart at this time frame to have a strong economy? They received all these jobs from America, man. All right, and so they're paying their people cheap, and they're selling those same products back to America, man. That's why you don't have no jobs as well, man.
They pretty much like wholesaling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Was it more than that, bro?
Yeah, a man provides for his family, right? So when you don't have any jobs and America government shut down due to war or anything like that, what Jake gonna do? Jake do it now on a small level. Yeah, I'm gonna go in the military. Not because he want to go to war. Nah, he just go through the training and all that, then try to find a way to get out.
Jay be trying to get
So
money,
he,
man.
so he can get some money.
Benefits.
Like that guy who y'all sent the
man.
picture around, all this for a Camaro. He was looking sad as hell with the helmet on. You know, all this for a Camaro.
Yeah.
Now think of when draft hit, amongst shutdown, you ain't got no money, family hungry. What's gonna happen, man? You know, you're gonna be like you be like, man, I gotta go on here and do what I gotta do to feed my family. And you gonna go over there and never make it back, man. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And you women gonna be getting drafted too. You know?
Like, too.
And that's beautiful too that they are, man, cause they want to be men so much now. You women want to be so masculine, man. I seen the video the brothers from New York, Walker Boy put up. They trying to get a chick to be the first one in the NFL, man.
Oh,
Which
boy.
is senseless, man. You women already screaming sexual harassment that's in the army and the reserves or whatever the case may be. What the hell you think gonna happen to you women on the football field, man?
That's that
a
perverse
contact
spirit.
sport, man.
That's that perverse spirit thereof, man. Because really, you supposed to be inside the kitchen, man, cooking. But now y'all playing football. And then, hey, bro, the same situation they had on World Star. A chick lived 335 pounds.
Yeah, that fat bitch. Bitch fat as fuck.
did.
Did she really lift that shit?
Yeah, that fat bitch titty.
God dang.
The Girl Scouts. The Girl Scouts just got accepted to be Boy Scouts. That happened yesterday.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
They finally did that
They
shit.
finally they let them be like you can. The Girl Scouts can be Boy Scouts. Now that shit just retarded.
Yeah.
That's
If
why
that
they-
ain't perverse. What
Yeah.
you call it?
Yeah, that's why this place has to be
Yeah,
destroyed.
that's right, man.
Now you got a child that's a boy wants to be a female, and you tell your child no, then the government
They can take them away.
take the kid away.
They did.
They did. They actually did.
They took him away.
Hey, but
Yeah.
hey, that's beautiful. This actually happening, man. Cause Hey, like the apostles always say, Babylon has got to continue to get worse and worse, man.
Yeah.
For Yahweh shall be completely justified by destroying this place, man. So he's just letting iniquity stack upon iniquity, man. That's all he's doing. You know?
And they just go to show you, like, this don't even make sense. Like, it don't make sense. Why would you even want to push the woman on there? Just continue to be wicked. But see, Esau just can't help himself. Because you can't show one woman who ever invented a car, an irrigation system, skyscrapers, buildings. No woman has ever built a whole kingdom. But you can name men who did it. You can name men who invented these things. The greatest artists, the greatest cooks, they were all men. You know, they look at cooks and think women like, no, the greatest cooks were men.
Singers.
All right, singers, the greatest singers were men. The greatest dancers were men. But that's beside the point. Like, the woman she's the best in her lane. Yeah. She's the best at being a woman. You know, you got the best amongst the women and the worst. Just like you got the best and greatest amongst the men and the worst. And Esau being the worst, man. But see, you pushing them women and all this faggotry. Make up a word.
Fuckery. Fuckery.
All this Babylon fuckery. You know. Like you showed me yesterday.
Yeah, I about to mention that.
The male cheerleaders, man.
It's right,
For the Rams.
Hey, that's what I said.
That
That
motherfucker.
shit sit up.
Yeah, and that dude, that motherfucker look like a goddamn. That motherfucker look like a goddamn. I mean, straight flamer, man. Both of them talk like a woman. They talk like a woman.
And then his mama told him on one of those cats, his mom stated, it's your time to shine. Now, if you know anything about a ram, you can liken that symbol to the Baphomet. What did the Baphomet push? Homosexuality. It was a deity that had male and female parts. So it only, hermaphrodite. So it only makes sense that those so-called I did a video on these niggas.
You got a precept, huh?
Sorry for the
This is Romans chapter 1, verse 26. For this cause Yahweh to give them up unto vile affection.
Right, and that's the reason why these cats have all these different diseases, man. Because male and female were designed to procreate. Esau made male and male, female and female to why? To depopulate the world, man. He wants to bring 7 billion to 500 million. All right?
Yeah, because before it was actually called AIDS, it was called GRID, G-R-I-D, gay-related immune deficiency. So only people that caught it was like homosexual couples, man. That's how you know it's something spiritual when you have homosexual activity with someone catch a disease for it. Yeah. That's why how about your side give you up to those diseases.
That's the law, man.
That's the law.
See, it's a purpose to the law. Just like the law tells you to take a bath after sex. You might not take one right after, but you may wake up the next morning, whatever. Scripture tell you, hey, just take a bath.
At least wipe up.
Right, wipe up, clean yourself up, man.
Clean
You know what I'm saying? Clean yourself up.
Man, wipe your penis, man.
Exactly. So, but it's telling you that for a reason.
Wipe your wee-wee.
Because if you don't do it, you have odors and all types of stuff. Parasites get on you, or itching and stuff, man. Trying to figure out what's wrong. Take a bath, man.
You chapped up there and shit.
You're like, man, what's up with that? And that's the purpose for the scriptures, man. Just like with America, hey, you pushing homosexuals. You pushing homosexuality when you know homosexuality is acquainted with diseases, man.
Right, come.
But just like in that show Empire, man, they got a gay couple on there, man. 2 men, and one of the men got HIV. And they still like, hey, we're gonna marry each other. And then the other guy, he's like, no, there's a difference between AIDS and HIV. And messing my own, we have safe sex so you can't contract it. Like, why would you even want to do that, man?
That's that condition. That's that condition. That's why when we passed on 220, they had that billboard, living with AIDS. They have a just somebody Jay, he smiling.
Yeah, with a black face.
Like, nigga, you should not have any smiles on your face at this time frame.
You a faggot.
When you drive to Atlanta, as soon as you make it to Atlanta, about half the billboards out there, do you have HIV? Call this number. Protect yourself. Remember, have safe sex. You got Trojan billboards and everything, man. So that show you how messed up this place really is, man.
That's why all your exes need to live in Texas.
My ex live in
Texas. Hey, the brother said this. What did he say? He said it was the difference between HIV and AIDS.
Yeah, they said AIDS, well, HIV supposed to be the virus, and AIDS are actually supposed to be that disease that takes you away.
Man, it's the difference between a hollow tip and a slug, but both of them gonna kill your ass.
Right.
That's true.
What the fuck, man?
When you really go into the science of that, you know, all this shit was made up.
Yeah.
Man. You know, the other Taza Doctor, he walked out too, man. It was just pretty much a tactic to get rid of these people, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because I forgot, man, I did the research on it. If you notice, with that strand of AIDS, it's the same gene that these Israelites have, man. And it was targeted especially for the Negroes, man. It's that HIV/AIDS has a same strand that the Judites have, man.
Yeah. And he did it, the so-called white man did the same thing to the so-called Guatemalans.
Yeah.
You know?
Cause it's an immune deficiency. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, pretty much. It's not really just sexually transmitted. You know what I'm saying?
That's when the body attacks
Yeah.
itself.
So your immune system broken down. So that's why when a person have AIDS, so-called AIDS, that's when they catch the flu or pneumonia, they die from that instead. They don't die from the actual so-called AIDS, man. You know, he started to play. You know, he just played on our people.
Well, look at Magic Johnson.
Exactly.
So that motherfucker should been dead.
Exactly.
He's lost some weight, man. That dude got his weight up.
Yeah, cause this scientist, this so-called Edomite, this so-called white man, a scientist, he went over there in some part of Africa. He said they had AIDS over there. And he said they started feeding them like healthy foods and fruits. He like, man, you literally saw them getting better in front of your face. And AIDS was gone within that matter of a week or so.
That's right, because you can label AIDS as a disease, and when you break down that term, it means when the body's not at ease. Or what now?
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, when the body's
Or an
not-
illness.
Right. So if you alkaline your system, then basically no disease can actually live in your system. That's why all of Esau's vaccinations, all his chemical warfare targets to break down your immune system.
And it just came out about those measles.
Yeah.
All those children who caught the measles, a couple weeks ago, all them had that MMR vaccine.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
it broke it down.
Yeah.
See, like your immune system is kind of like the defense shield that America's supposed to have. Once your immune system is infiltrated, then these diseases can do whatever they want to kill you, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is Leviticus 20 and 13. If a man also lie with mankind, as a lie with a woman,
I'm gonna tell them about this, man.
both of them have committed abomination.
Let me read for you, bro.
His favorite topic.
Yeah, so read.
I'm still back over. If a man also lie with mankind, as a lie with a woman, both of them have committed abomination.
Yep, so the giver and the receiver, that's an abomination, which means a filthy, wicked act or deed.
They shall surely be put to death.
You don't say anything about giving them rights. You know what I'm saying? Having them protest. You know what I'm saying? They said they should surely what, bro?
Be put to death.
Be put to death, man. It's that plain and simple, man. Yeah, how about Shoshai? He's plain, man. It's just that simple. You gotta get Deuteronomy 23, bro. Since you already know. And that what cleans our nation, things of that such. When you got something like that, that's like a cancer in our nation, how about Shoshai? He kills it quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Homosexuals, lesbians, you know, people that commits bestiality, you know, they get put to death just right there and there, man.
And that's why, you know what I'm saying, the Lord is gonna kill especially a lot of our people, man. Because, you know, these scriptures are for us, man. This Bible is for the nation of Israel, man. And you know what I'm saying? And if you go back to Revelations 22 and 18, it talks about taking away from this book, man. This is all our people do, man. You know what I'm saying? You accept and go along with the wickedness of this world, man, and then turn around and go to church, talk about you believe in the Bible, man, but you're doing the complete opposite, man. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be destroyed, man, because you know what I'm saying, you're a double-minded individual, man. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to go by the book, man. We have law, statutes, commandments we're supposed to abide by to the best of our ability, man. And as far as this man laying with man and woman with woman, man, that's complete filth, man. You know what I'm saying? What can you do for each other, man? Not a goddamn thing, man. It's disgusting, man.
You can't bring forth no kids.
Yeah.
Nothing, man.
It's no procreation, like the brother said, man.
Like trying to light a fire in water, man. That shit ain't gonna work.
This Deuteronomy 23 and 17. There should be no whore of the daughter of Israel, nor a sodomite of the son of Israel.
Hey man, that ain't how we get down, man. The Lord didn't program us for that route, man. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be, we are peculiar people, man. You know what I'm saying? We're the most high Yahweh Shemashah chosen people, man. You know what I'm saying? We are not supposed to be going without these out these scriptures, man, doing these type of wicked things, man. I mean, you know, it's frustrating, man, to look at the way our people are, man. You know what I'm saying? We expect shit out like that shit out of Esau, man. But when it comes to the people on this chart, man, you so-called Latinos, Native Americans, and Negroes, man. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to have some kind of integrity about ourselves, man. We the first fruits, man, the elect, and then the rest of our nation, man. We supposed to be some upright people, man, righteous people, man, and judging the wicked, man. But you people, man, you following along with Esau folly, man. And pretty much surpass Esau, man. You will have to slap a Jake in the face, man, about talking about gays, man, or punks or lesbians, whatever, before you have to Esau, man.
And our people, they take it I've been taken to the extreme when it comes to them motherfuckers flamboyant. But I said what flamboyant? Them motherfuckers are. I hate you, motherfuckers. To be honest with you, I don't want to talk to be around you.
Come.
But you know we gotta do it because we're in society. But if it up to me, I wouldn't know. I ain't gonna say what I do, but you know what I'm saying. I don't like y'all.
Man, if I can say this, man, I'm watching that bullshit Wildin' Out yesterday, man, and he got this faggot on there. This motherfucker dancing talking about Nick Cannon invited to fan this bitch out here. He calling himself a bitch, man, like he a fucking woman, man.
Nick Cannon probably getting freaky with that thing.
Con, might be bending him over, man.
To be in the industry that long, man, you gotta do some homosexual.
You done did something. You done did something.
And he fell off and came back.
Yep.
Right.
Boy, had to get right. Get that money.
This kingdom is sick, man. It's sick, man. And look at you, man. You done turned into a bunch of girly men, man. You over here being a sissy, man. Over here going to another man, getting turned on. What type of shit is that, man?
Hey, dog, I'm Steve. Hey, I'm Brian.
Right. Oh, cool. Oh, you like me? I like you too. Like, how does that even work, man? Like this whole conversation.
That's not
here.
right, man.
I can't even fathom the conversation.
You can get an
Matter of
aneurysm.
fact, I never even want to see that conversation happen right in front of me, man. Because I don't even want to remember it. I don't even want to know the techniques they use, man.
Hey, what's that Mario Waters song? I don't want to know.
Right. 'Cause I can't take it anymore.
I can't take it. I need that shit when I get in trouble.
Right, this
These
dude
guys are
running me.
but these homosexuals, man, they are foul spirits with demons on them, man.
That's right.
They got big demons on them, man. Like they the type whip out a big long machete out of nowhere. They'll kill people. Hey, they crazy, man. They freaking crazy. All them spirits on them. Oh, you don't do that. Normally, when a group of men get around, you could be talking about something spiritual or something that's about to happen, or you gonna just start talking about women. Hey man, there's women over there. You seen it? Then when a woman walk by, the whole group be like, she fine. But now, you know, these jakes today, man.
Tell them to say they only with it, man. No?
Man, they take it to the extreme, bro. They just, I don't know what's going on.
Blonde patch in his head, you know.
This is Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 28.
Hey, Ashiya was holding one.
Oh, slide.
Hey, get them real quick. They jump right into it.
Alright, Deuteronomy 32 and 32. For their van is a van of Sodom.
Right. These Edomites, man. All right. And when you go into that term vine, basically it means to be ignoble. It means to be a degenerate, man. All right. Go ahead.
And of the fields of Gomorrah.
Right.
The great.
Letting you know that their lifestyle is the same lifestyle such as Gomorrah. Go ahead. And what was Gomorrah known for? Homosexuality.
Sodomy.
Sodomy. Fatty boy.
Their grapes are grapes of gall.
Right, their grapes are the grapes of gall. If you know anything about gall, it means to be bitter. All right, so if the vine is wicked, then the fruit is going to be wicked, meaning that you're going to be punished for being wicked.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Their clusters are bitter.
Right, their clusters are bitter. What a cluster? Grapes. Right, the whole thing. Beer is going into the poison.
And nobody likes sour grapes.
No.
You know?
Yeah, green ass grape. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Said their wine is the poison of dragons.
Yeah. Because they push this homosexual agenda within America. And if you know anything about Rome, hey, Rome really went down fast when they started making homosexuality their forefront.
What they used to say back then, when in Rome,
Do as the Romans
do.
Yeah.
So it's just going to show you, and another thing about that wine, that philosophy, they push homosexuality, but just as a whole, wickedness, they call wickedness fun.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Live life.
Live life. Girls just want to have fun. Or we just have fun. Binge drinking is fun.
Yeah.
You know, no, you binge drink, goddamn, you wake up hurt. All right, you might realize that it's 12 p.m.
Get
when you
alcohol
wake up.
poisoning.
Yeah, you make it to work, man.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
why binge drink? That don't even make sense. So you don't drink throughout the week, but then you get to the weekend, you drink 1,000 beers. That's binge drinking. It's
Exactly.
when when you try to engulf as much
Non-stop.
as you can, non-stop.
Or that chugging they do
Or they chug it.
with a liter of
Yeah,
To a funnel.
Yeah.
Right? The scriptures tell you that that's foolish.
that's foolish.
To drink on that level, you know what I'm saying? It don't, guys get drunk, but at the same time, that is just an insane method. And they pop pills, they do drugs and everything at the same time. You know, these guys be out of their mind, man. But hey, let's just have fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, bro, they had actually a video on World Star within 2 years ago, and they had this so-called Dominican, a Simeonite, right? He was chugging a fifth. Man, as soon as he got through, he died. He passed out on the stage and he died, man. That's alcohol poisoning. Them motherfuckers drinking that shit, and he took 1-2 steps, he dropped dead.
Like the ball.
Yeah. He didn't get to spend the goddamn money. They put that money in your casket.
What I say about Nabal, Abigail's husband?
Fool.
He was a fool. Hey, he was at the table, he was drinking all that wine, and he was married. He said he didn't wake back up the next morning.
Yeah. Didn't he have a heart attack or something?
His heart failed.
His heart failed. That was a heart
He was
attack.
drinking that wine, man.
Yeah.
Hitting it. And,
Yeah.
and the scripture said he was going hard at it too.
Yeah.
He was happy. And then he died.
You damn son.
Now he had a little bit more, man.
Oh, go ahead.
It said, this 33, it said their wine is the poison of dragons and the cruel
And what does
venom.
poison do? If you drink poison, what's gonna happen? You gonna die. So meaning, if you participate in this lifestyle, or if you justify this lifestyle, then you're justifying the Most High to bring punishment upon you.
And have you ever seen the effects of the poison of a Komodo dragon? You know, and you die, man. Well, number one, a Komodo dragon will kill you without poisoning you. It will literally, those things are huge. They will destroy you, man. But its poison kills you, man. It's poison all over it, man. Yeah, or a snake. And if you live this American life, that's what you live in. You live in a poisonous life, man. See what I'm saying? Because even when it comes to these hoes, because it teaches, I got bad bitches, I got hoes, all this different stuff. What you do, you at risk of an STD, man. Messing around with just random hoes like that. That's why the scriptures, it actually tell you, hey, get you some women, that's after your mind. All right, that's good, and deal with them.
Or take the advice Chicago, try to give Paco poetic justice. Leave them hoes, Lucky. Leave them hoes.
Right. And brothers do their thing, but for the most part, that's how you're supposed to live. You're supposed to be steady. See, in America, it's not their way. You just got the women all out of order doing what they want to do. And they even have this thing now, which is extremely disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because they have, right before the wedding, they have bachelor parties. And them women be taking it further than the men. You know what I'm saying? Them women be getting male strippers and they be fucking them. I'm like, man, like, whoa. Yeah, sucking on them and everything. Like, man, and then get married the next day.
You kiss them.
The purpose of all white on is for you to be pure. But it goes to show you the wickedness that's in America. Like, all right, hey, look, I'm finna go out and I'm finna be a savage right before my wedding day. You know, that doesn't even make any sense, man. For the man or the woman to do. Just go out and just be a reckless savage right before it, man, and go do whatever, and possibly on your honeymoon, get this chick an STD, man, that you just married, or whatever the case may be. But yeah,
looking hard.
everything about this society, man, it's just wrong, man. Everything about it, how they tell you to live. Until you truly find life when you come into the truth, man, into this faith.
You should just walk there.
You know, when you come into these people through, man. See, but these people ain't found life, man. You know what I'm saying? They haven't found life, man. This is where the life is at, man.
But like you gonna drop dead every corner.
You know, come on, man. If this guy knew the truth, man, he wouldn't be doing that right now, man. Looking that way.
What got full clothes on?
See, yeah, 'cause when you're the truth, you learn to examine yourself, man. You know when you look like a retard, man. Just be us, man. You know when you look like an idiot when you're in the truth. You examine yourself all the time, like, damn.
Right.
I better not be doing that. You know, so
Right,
we
right.
looking at Jake doing all reason we laugh because we looking at Jake doing all types of stuff they shouldn't be doing right now, man. Looking crazy, man. Right. Down a moped, ride by some tight bit. Yeah, you know.
Hey, and J. Cole, he'll move faster.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
But everything about this, when you come into the truth, that's when you actually learn how to have a stable, peaceful lifestyle. Peaceful lifestyle, man. You see, you learn how to operate. You learn how to maneuver. You learn how to do things, man. You actually learn how to go out in this wicked world and bring your ass back home, man.
Right.
And when you in the world, it's on now, man.
Right.
Never going home. You done got messed up somewhere. You got arrested and everything, man. You did all types of stuff. I'm a real nigga, you know. Jake doing that back in the world. I'm a real nigga on God, bro. You know, hey, the scriptures teach you a guy coming up to you talking like that. God, bro, who the fuck? Man, they don't worry about that. Man. Now, if he put his hands on you, that's a different story. But then besides that, hey, look, man, it's all good. You got it, man.
Right.
No, you got it. Like, okay, what we arguing about now? You know, because I done ran into guys like that who was like, no, you got it. Bro, I said you got it.
You got it.
You got it. Like, okay. We both got it then. That's a good thing, right? Like, let's move over here, man. Like, this ain't, and that's the thing. See, when you're in the truth, it teaches you how to maneuver. It teaches you how to be a better person overall. It opens you up to better things, to the quality of life. Because a lot of us, we may have been just born straight in the suburbs or the country or the hood, wherever we came from. But now when you come into the truth, the Most High teaches you to delve into all types of things, man. As you grow in the faith and you be around the brothers and different stuff like that, you learn to appreciate better things. Whether it's a style of music or whether it's cooking or whether it's just clothing, everything. It changes you to a better person. Versus America, like the scriptures were saying, wine is like a poisonous dragon, man. Like the poison of a dragon. Because when you hear, you through, man. You know, there's no cure for anything. You know what I'm saying? You know, Jake committing suicide because his woman cheating on him. You know what I'm saying? You listen to every rap song, at least at one point in that song, they're gonna be like, I got your girl. At least at one point they're gonna do it, and they're gonna tell you to be on drugs, you know, be a very big degenerate while having money. That's praised highly. All right? But men like us, we've learned this truth has made us great. All right? It's made us great amongst men, man. Because even when you go out on the job, I guarantee, when we go to our jobs and you brothers go to your jobs, nobody knows what you know. Nobody can even really understand it. When they finally sit down and listen to you, man, he's smart. And you know, they want to talk to you all the time after that, man. This dude's smart. He's well put together. And why? Because of the word, man. We have discipline. It made us stand out in America. And we really finna stand out now. Esau putting us on the news, and he ain't even taking the topic away. He's still going. Hey, it's finna get big, man. And then with these shutdowns, they gonna be looking for the truth more than ever. You know?
I got a quick one, Lamar got one too. And this is Daniel 6:3. Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes because an excellent spirit was in him, and the king thought to see him over the whole realm.
Exactly. So you got groups, camps full of excellent spirits, man. All right, all around the globe. And look what it did with Daniel.
Yeah.
It got him up there, man.
Yeah. And when you go to that Hebrew term for excellent, it means extraordinary, man.
Mm-hmm.
And how you separate or what makes you above these men, the Holy Spirit.
It was that wisdom, man.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, the scriptures can probably get that in Isaiah, what was it, 33 and 8? Wisdom, 33 and 5, I believe. Wisdom and knowledge shall be submitted at our times. All right. And the same thing happened with Joseph. All right. Joseph got locked up in a prison because Pharaoh's wife had lied on him. You know what I'm saying? And then, because he was going to get put to death. But when he found out she was lying, he just got locked up, man. But see, Joseph, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that he had, he was able to have dreams and break them down. So he had both. You know, sometimes you have dreams, but you don't know how to break them down. But no, he had both. So what Pharaoh needed, it was similar to Daniel. Pharaoh kept having that same dream, you know, where everything was all good, and then it went bad. So he broke down to 7 years of abundance and 7 years of famine. You know, that's what ended up happening, man. And hey, guess what? And Joseph also told him how to maintain the kingdom during it. And what did he get? He got right under Pharaoh. They said nobody can tell Joseph nothing except for Pharaoh. He over all of Egypt. Hey, and guess what, man? Hey, Most High got some stuff planned for us, man. And people gonna be hating. That's what's gonna happen. People gonna be hating, man. And you know people were hating on Joseph. He ain't even Egyptian.
Right.
You know they was.
Yep.
He ain't even no Egyptian. Then when the rest of his brothers came, his family came, how he gonna move all them in? They get to live with Joseph. He move all them in. Do something about it. You can't do nothing about it, man. This is a man of the Lord. And the man made him so powerful that the only other person is Pharaoh that can say something to him. And the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. So you might as well, Joseph might well be king then, you know?
This book Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times and strength of salvation.
Right. That's why the scriptures tell you to prefer knowledge over all substance, over all carnal things. It prefer wisdom. All right. Get wisdom. Why? Because wisdom actually teaches you about the carnal things. So having wisdom actually comes with money and different things like that. You know how it works. You know how all these things work. And you learn to become a master of different things. All right, this here, this is good for my soul, this is bad for my soul. All right, so when the times come, we gonna know how to function, man. We've already been preparing, we've already been praying. All right, we've already been just staying locked in, staying tuned in. Unlike some men, most recent Karatazar, he's over here on fire for telling brothers shave their head and line up is lawful. Like, no, it's not lawful. All right, but anyway, you got guys out there arguing over the red pottage. You know, but in the times to come, hey, wisdom and knowledge is gonna save us, man. All right, it's gonna keep us straight. And these other people, look at what they doing during the shutdown. Look at these other people during the government shutdown, man. They freaking protest. Oh, the Esau mad. You know what I'm saying? When Trump said he was gonna stop funding, or tell FEMA to stop funding those forest fires over there in Cali, Esau, does he have heart? Does he even care? Any compassion? See, these people gonna be broken. They're gonna be broken when this society is being broken down. And it's breaking down now. America don't have power like that no more. The white man don't have power like that no more. All right? So when you see it's Jake making more money than Esau now. Jake walking around boldly with Edomite women. All right? You used to just couldn't walk, especially down south. You couldn't just really walk around with Edomite women. You'll probably get the fighting. And matter of fact, that happened a lot. Back then, they were getting the fighting up in McDonald's and all types of places, man. Because he got a pretty white woman next to him. You see what I'm saying? But now, that's all Jake do. It's smash white women and different women. Now the women getting the spirit of, one woman ain't gonna ever be enough for a man, so I just want a good one. I just need a good man. And why are women getting into that spirit if the spirit of this society ain't wearing off? Everybody's getting back into the Israelite spirit. Edomite man growing his beard out. So you even got Esau like, hey man, this is better off just being this way. You can get on Google, look up health benefits of a beard. Beards are popular. that's the thing now. Not the smooth face. Hey, how you doing, Pat? You know, like that look is gone. You know, right here, yeah, step into my office, but looking like a car dealer or something, man. A car salesman. Like, no, man. That time is over with. All right.
I got a precept to link up with Isaiah 33:6. And Psalms 43:3. Oh, send out thy lights and thy truth. Let them lead me. Let them bring me unto thy holy hill and to thy tabernacle.
Exactly. So this light and this truth, man. Hey, let that lead us, man. And it goes right into that. Wisdom and knowledge is gonna be the stability of our times, man. Hey, when you know a lot of different things and you being protected by the Lord, guided by the Spirit, and you're disciplined, calm, because that's another thing about men of the Lord. This word, it teaches us to be calm. And then at all times we see the bigger picture, which is we know America gonna get destroyed. We know it's gonna crumble. We waiting on our king. We know all these different things are gonna come to pass. Now, what are we gonna do about it? We know the different, we know about spiritual power. We know all these different things. We know how we supposed to eat. We know how we supposed to treat each other. We know how we supposed to dress, all this stuff. So we gonna carry on just fine, man. All right? And most of us grew up with hard lives.
That's right, that's right.
So hard times, yeah, it's gonna affect us. But we know the bigger picture.
That's right. And then it said, let the light lead me into thy holy hill and thy tabernacles. A tabernacle is a dwelling place. Where does the dwelling place of the Lord? Within the scriptures, man. And amongst his men. Because in the words of Yahushua, when 2 or 3 men of Yahushua are gathered, he is in the midst of them, man.
Got a precept. Go ahead. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 20. Therefore the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. If you delight to be in the throne and scriptures, O ye king of the people, under wisdom, that ye may reign forever.
Oh man. So they're gonna tell you, hey, if you trying to be in the spirit and actually be an excellent person, you gotta do it with wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And wisdom just don't come easy. All right, everybody just don't get wisdom. It don't choose everybody. Cause every brother that got wisdom, that's like a brother's own personal beautiful woman that he got. Oh, right here. You know what I'm saying? And you treat that woman right, like the scriptures tell you in Wisdom of Solomon. She's gonna take you down through there, gonna discipline you, gonna break your heart, gonna leave you like, well, what happened? But then once you've proven faithful, hey, you start getting these things, like a bunch of stuff just start coming to you. And then you're like, man, then the blessings just start hitting you. Man, look, blessed. You know how these pastors go, blessed and highly favored, blessed and highly favored. No, we really are blessed and highly favored, man. You know?
Hey, can I read it again one more time?
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 20. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom.
Right, the kingdom. And the kingdom of heaven, man. Go ahead.
If your delight be in the thrones and scriptures, scepters, O ye king of the people, honor wisdom, and ye may reign forevermore.
Right, and the reason why we're going to reign forevermore in the kingdom of heaven, beginning with Yahushua, because the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going to be perfected within our mindset. So that's why Yahushua's kingdom will never go down, because through him we're going to be complete, meaning we're going to be made perfect, man. God.
And notice it said, and your desire. You have to desire it, man. You have to delight in the kingdom and scriptures. All right? And that's for every brother in this truth, including myself. That's why the wisdom and different gifts that you do learn in your journey in the truth, use them. Use them all, man. All right? Take the extra wisdom and everything that the Lord has given you and utilize it. Help brothers with it. Help yourself with it first. You know, then help brothers with it. Do those things that you're supposed to do. And look at the result. The Most High tells you in the scriptures, hey, you're gonna reign forever. All right? If you do what he told you to do. If you desire the wisdom, and in Wisdom of Solomon, it tells you those that utilize the gifts of utilize their gifts becoming friends of God. All right? So wouldn't you want to be on that level? Where you friends with, like you're a friend of the Most High, like Most High look down at you when you're using his gifts he gave you. Oh man, it'll be all right. He just don't know what I got in store for him. You know.
You want to start at 24? All right. 24.
Oh wait, no, that's 39. 39. Yep. Start at the top all the way to verse 6.
This is Sirach, chapter 39, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, Yahweh, and is occupied in the meditations thereof.
Right. So you got to give yourself to the Lord, man. You have to be that. See, you have to want that. You know what I'm saying? And nobody else can make you fast. All right. That's something that just got to be within you, where you just like, man, I need to know more. There's something I don't understand this. I need the understanding of this. And you pray and you humble yourself to the Lord, and you fast, pray, you do the things that you need to do. Nobody else can make it for you. So notice in the scriptures, it's talking about the men with the desire for it. Men who want to do it. They're giving themselves to the Lord to understand these things. All right?
Will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy.
See, Most High is not cool with that I'm good spirit. Oh yeah, I'm cool, you know, I'm just doing me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need all this, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool. Like Most High not with that. Most High is all about growth. So our Lord Yahushua did to a fig tree that didn't have no fruit on it. He cursed it, then it died. it just completely died and withered away. So if you one of those, I'm good, bro, just doing me, you know. That's them though, but me though, for me. Hey, nah, that's not what, hey, be occupied. Hey, if you're gonna be a tree now, you can't stay this big for years. You gotta keep growing, man.
That's right,
You know?
man. And you gotta grow, man, in the truth, man, and that means from a spiritual standpoint. You know, and that spiritual standpoint is actually gonna be rooted in every aspect of your life, man. So yeah, it's, you know, and the scriptures are likened unto living water, man. So Yahushua basically, when he was walking on earth, he wasn't stagnant, man. He was constantly growing, such as his men, man. The reason why Apostle Paul was basically able to talk about different aspects of life, because basically he wasn't stagnated, man. You know, he had that living water, man. Try new, and then from just a perspective, just try new shit, man. You know, but keep it spiritual at the same time frame. When you look back at yourself 2 years and 3 years ago, you're supposed to have some type of growth. And in some form or fashion, man. You shouldn't be the same guy coming inside the truth, man.
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
That's like going to the gym every day or all the time, and you see this person, but they lifting the same weight. It's been a whole year, man. You gonna ever have some gains?
I see a lot of
Like,
people.
get your ass out the gym, you know?
I see a lot of them that way. When you go to the gym,
I know
see a
y'all
lot.
lifting the same weight. And no, that's what's the point of coming if you just gonna lift the same weight? If you in the gym, man, you need to be trying to get stronger.
Doing the same exercise.
Exactly. Doing the same exercises, the same stuff that's not working.
Right.
That's why when you a fruit in this truth, well, like I say, like a plant, when it gets big enough, you're gonna start looking for the fruit on that plant. All right, where the fruit at, man? You know, hey, because that's just how it starts. You're gonna have to bear other fruit. But this is the mind frame that this is the mindset that a true man of the Lord is gonna be in, man. All right. Go ahead.
He will keep the saying of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also.
Right, so he's gonna try to get it. He's gonna try to learn these parables and all these things that people don't understand. Cause this ain't Judah. Jake yelling.
Drive by Israelites.
Like his son.
Boy, yeah, let the Nissan window do. Judah. What does that do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's on the sign. Yeah. All right, it's mentioned a lot of times in the Bible. Yeah. All right. And there are 11 more tribes, Jake. Just to let you know that, you know.
He shall serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travel through the strange countries.
They serve for great men, your elders and apostles, man.
For he have tried the good.
And Pastor Dow has already called us scholars. They're scholars at what they know. Don't come up there with John 3:16. Yeah, he said in the video. He said, now I told y'all, don't y'all approach these guys with John 3:16 or nothing. Because they sit in classes and they study this. You know, and they're scholars. Then he corrected it. They're scholars at what they know. We're scholars. See, because the Lord puts you on a level, man. That's why even also in the book of Sirach, I forget which chapter, but it tells you, seek not out the things that are too high for thee, because more is shown to you than the rest of man. The only person that can really compete or go back and forth, and you can have dialogue with when it comes to the scriptures, is also another guy who knows the same thing. That's it.
And you can liken us through the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua to the part on training day. When Denzel had the gun, we told Snoop, I'm surgical with this big guy.
Yep. Oh, we surgical with the scriptures. Hey, people literally get cut up, man.
Yeah.
Be hurt for life, man. They be thinking about it all the time. Yeah, hey, the Lord puts you on a level. You know, you'll have a woman at your house, you know, sometimes you might see something on
Get this
TV.
shit. Hey,
That's your Mary.
Right. Get that brother.
Yeah. I mean,
Get the days of Noah.
There's no.
right.
Why
Let them
you
do
wanna
their
it in
thing,
front of
man.
camp?
Yeah, you know, hey, it's funny, man.
Oh,
Let
man.
him have his moment.
Yeah.
Waiting on my
He's
moment.
living his best life.
I think we said that.
Hey, Luke.
Go ahead.
Hey, you
America gonna get destroyed, man.
Yeah, it's
Hey, Luke 17:26. And as it was in the days of Noah,
they happy.
so shall it be also in the
They gonna
days
get
of the Son of
destroyed.
Man.
Right, as it was in the days of Noah,
Man.
it shall be that way also in the days of the Son of Man. So the Lord coming back, but you know that was really a spiritual thing.
That's,
What he
it
did.
was.
What he did. He came, he walked from across the street, came right here, and got on his knee
On the
to his wife. And look what we're preaching about. We're preaching about the end.
Yeah.
We're preaching about the mindset. And currently, we're preaching about the mindset you're supposed to have.
And they finna talk about a new house, a new car, progressing their careers, having Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen twins now. You know, all that's coming now. But like the scriptures say, in peace and safety, sudden destruction shall come with the upon them.
Hey, and that scripture also proves that America, although people are gonna have to have that decision whether or not to take the chip, that goes to show you that this system's still gonna be thriving, man. Because people still gonna have the chip and they're gonna be living their day-to-day lives, man. Partying, getting married, and so on and so forth.
1 4 4.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if the Most High like kills that guy. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think about it, he just did that in front of the prophets that are teaching about the end of this kingdom. This epitomizes that scripture what they as in the days of Noah. Like he did it right in front of us.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Could have did it way over there.
Like, baby, honey, I'm gonna do it right here. Right where they're calling us Edomites. All right. And then she even looked, she's like, oh my God, you just did that in front of them.
You're so brave.
Right, yeah. We see how brave you are when you get attacked by demons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, honey, I'm not afraid of them.
Let's walk across the street.
Not afraid of you guys.
He shall serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travel through strange countries, for he have tried the good and the evil among men.
Right. So that's why I was saying, as a brother grows into this truth, the Most High have you in all types of stuff. You just have to you just have to be willing to be that way. You have to let the Most High use you as a vessel, man. All right. That means you got to be humble. You got to be clean. You got to be disciplined. You got to be fair. So it tells you this type of person has tried the good and the evil amongst men. Right. So that means he went out there like, that ain't right. No, I got too drunk on that one. No, you don't do that. That is wrong. That is off. You make horrible decisions doing this. And he went out there and he learned these things. And that's what made him perfect. He has the knowledge of good and evil. All right? That's why the scriptures in 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse, I believe it's 23, where it says, let my grape be kept, for with great labor have I made it perfect. All right? And the scriptures tell you to let patience have its perfect work all throughout the scriptures. So what is that telling you? The things that you go through and the evil that you see, or the evil that's done to you, or the evil that you have done and repented from, now you know how to truly be good.
Right.
You know what's really good and what's really bad, man. You know what I'm saying?
He will give his heart to restore early to the Most High that made him, and will pray before the Most High, and will open his mouth in prayer and make supplications for his sins. When the great Yahweh will select you. When the great Lord will, he shall be filled with the spirit of understanding. He shall pour out wise sentences and give thanks unto the Most High power in his prayer.
And that's what. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, Elder, you have brought out, about Joseph. We brought out through the spirit of regarding Daniel. Like, hey, these men had excellent spirits, and therefore they were able to navigate within the scriptures and utilize discernment, man. Because with the Holy Spirit, man, at the end of the day, not only you're a spiritual man, but by you being a spiritual man, you're able to apply within every aspect of your life. And like the elder was saying, that's the reason why you can do this and do that. You're not actually placed in a box. Because when you are indoctrinated by Esau, let's say you go to school to be a biologist, according to him, that's the only thing you know. But with the Holy Spirit, you can be a mechanic. You know shit about doing this. You know stuff about doing that. So on and so forth. There's no limitations with the Holy Spirit. That makes sense.
Yeah, it made plenty of sense. Because, growing up in America, that wine is like the poison of a dragon. So, most Jake be in a box, man. Most Jake stuck in this realm of this is the clothes to wear. This is what you do when you have money. The hood, all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like, why would you even apply this stuff? You walk into a Jake club, he look like the richest man ever. There's nothing but fake jewelry on. He smells like the weed plant all the way from from Afghanistan or something. You know, and it's like, man, this guy, like, who is he? He has all gold in his mouth, or grill. You know what I'm saying? Shades on in the dark.
That's crazy.
You know, and it's like, you see the box that he's in though, and then look at our women. They believe he gotta have money. He's gonna give me a drink. You know that, and then that box, man. There's some men who still even down here. You got Madison, you got Pearl, Rankin County and stuff. You still got some men who are afraid to leave Jackson, like scared. Scared, but they've been taught that all their life that that a cop is gonna shoot them if they try to go somewhere else that's better. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'll never move. He got someone that'll have the money. I'll never move out of Jackson. The real nigga gonna stay like, no, you're being a real nigga for not want to do better for yourself,
Right.
or for your family, you know. But that's that box that they grow up in, man.
It's a Jake I know. He like probably 22 now. And you were telling me a couple years ago, my old job, he was saying, man, he never been on the north part of Jackson. Yeah. You know, and he staying in West Jackson, man. And it's a small ass city. You know what I'm saying?
That's how Chicago is. It's like in the inner city. It's like some kids they never been downtown. You know.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You know how big Chicago? They just be on the west side or the south side. What they like, shit, what we going downtown for? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know some South Jackson Jakes. They never been to North Jackson. They never go. Yeah, I think I went to the mall a couple times. Like, man, you serious? Like, why are you stuck here next to Rallies and Wendy's, man? Like, like leave outside of that, man. There's a whole different world out here. Now, I never been to another state. Man, Jake, you got to get out, man.
Get out.
You got to get out, man.
Jake driving himself crazy.
That box though. Yeah, you go crazy. But that's why they so crazy. Jake rob you. Jake so quick to fight you. Walks up and down the street with no shirt on, sagging. And it's like, man, why? He playing his music loud as hell while parked in front of your house. In the middle of the street.
Jake wants you to hear that shit.
Right. It's like, man, Jake, okay. It's one thing you passing by, but you right there. You know, but that will drive you crazy just being stuck in that box, man. You know?
You got balance, man. You know, you only know one type of food, one type of this, one type of that. But at least when you go out to different places, you know, you are embracing different cultures, which brings more to your understanding, man. You can't tell me shit you ain't never went across South Jackson.
Right.
I mean, you've been in the north, but ain't never went down south. What the hell can you tell me?
Yeah, that limits you. A man who travels versus a man who ain't ever left the spot that he at, that really limits that man's understanding. Because you might think you know about women. Like, no, you only know about women from this neighborhood.
Right.
All right? Or this side of Jackson or wherever you're from. But you don't know how women are outside of America.
Right.
You don't know how women are in different states. You don't know how women are in this different county.
Right.
Because you so stuck in this. You don't know how anything is. Just even forget women. You don't know how the food is. You don't know nothing. Why? Because you stuck, man. And that's why Jake be crazy, man. You know? When women be crazy, they be the craziest. You know?
And this is a book, Ecclesiasticus 34:9. A man that have traveled knoweth many things, and he that have much experience will declare wisdom.
Right. So it's about experience. And if you just locked into one way and one mode of thinking or just in that box, then you will never have any true experience. And you will never travel. So it's say a man who travel know many things. So when you hit those different spots, a man who travel can tell you something.
Right.
Yeah, hey man, you know if you go to Canada, it's this. Y'all like the spot in Canada. Or, hey, you know, part in Africa, man, it's pretty cool over there. And he can tell you these things.
Right.
You know, oh, it's a lot of guys know the truth over this way. Like, man, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Why? Because, like the scriptures say, this man has traveled. He has the experience.
Hey, just like my uncle, man. Hey, my so-called uncle, we ain't the best of buds. But hey, I will say this, like Shakai stated, man, he's been traveling for like 40 years. He done been to like Japan, DR, Brazil, Honduras, so on and so forth. But he does know some shit now. He's not spiritual. You know what I'm saying?
I bet he does. I bet he doesn't like
Yes, he
American
does.
women.
Yes, he does.
I bet. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he actually got a house in DR. He just flies to Miami to work.
See,
Yeah.
man. Hey, you get outside of America, you know. See, America got the money. If you could find a way to keep getting America money and leave America, you would leave America. And the reason why is because you will find out in these other countries, a lot of them, they not looking at your skin color.
Right, right.
Like, what does this guy actually know? When you come to America, this is the most racist place on the planet, man.
Dumb nigga.
You know? Yeah, you a nigga. Your name Kaviante on that job application, they probably not gonna call you, man.
Nah, you're going to the bottom of the pile.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta put your middle name on there, Greg. You know what I'm saying?
Unless it's a BS job.
Yeah, oh, now if it's BS job, or you finna be stocking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or security or something.
They go in that closet, take that goddamn door.
Right.
It's a technique to sweeping this now, you know?
Levels to it.
But yeah, man. All right. Who had the? You was done with Ciroc. 38. Okay. I mean 39. Matter of fact, get the scripture. Slip my mind. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, this is the book of Psalm 97:11. It says, light is sown for the righteous and gladness for the upright in heart. And when I looked up that word sown, you know how y'all was learning to, you got to grow in this truth. And for the word sown from the freedictionary.com, it says to scatter seed over land, earth, etc. for the purpose of growth.
For the purpose of growth. See, this truth is all about making moves and growing, man. It teaches you to make moves. It teaches you to be a stern dude, too, who holds his ground, man. You know, when you learn this truth, people can't get over on you like that either, man. Like, you'll be looking at somebody talk to you, and in your head, you're like, man, this person full of garbage, man. They ain't hearing nothing they talking about. All right. It's nice talking to you, too. Yeah, you start learning these things about people and they different spirits, like, yeah, this type of person, they ain't right. You know, you learn to discern these things. And that's all the experience and stuff that you're going to be getting in the truth. All right? It's like when the Edomites, you know, did their little marriage proposal twice, apparently. Came back the second time to take pictures while doing it. And looking at the camp. You see what I'm saying? And through just knowing the scriptures, we know what time it is. That's Luke 17, as in the days of Noah. Go ahead.
This is Galatians 6 and 8. It said, for he that sows to his flesh shall he that sows to his flesh shall of his flesh reap corruption.
Exactly. So a man that clings just to the flesh, he's gonna corrupt himself. Because you can never have enough with the flesh, man. The flesh will tell you to have sex with you're not even capable, man. Like you just got done. Like, dude, let yourself regenerate. Like, no, the flesh will tell you to steal something. And you nowhere near a thief. You never stole anything in your life. You should take that. The flesh covets. You don't even know where the thought come from. You just, man, I'll take this shit right here. I want that shit. I want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the flesh automatically does wickedness. That's why if you the dude who cling to it, you finna cling to everything that's not good to your soul, man.
Hey, I was watching Ninja Assassin right before class, right? And the master had told one of his disciples, he said, in order to rule, basically your body has to be at will to your will, meaning your spirit's supposed to rule your flesh. But then he said, what you start with, you have to root out hunger and thirst. You know what I'm saying? In order to have that flesh subject to the will, which is going into the spirit, man.
Hey, that's why like Esau, that's beautiful. You know, that's why Esau, you know, let's say he had sex with a woman, he does all the things he want to do to a woman. That's why he get a man or something. You know, he gets things to continue to appease his flesh, man. And a lot of our people, they adopt to those same situations, man. You know what I'm saying? Then they go to something like an animal, You know, and then now you got the sense dolls.
That nigga sick.
Yeah, you know, just anything.
Boom.
Yeah, it just keep going on and on.
And you
man.
know he's designing these sex dolls to give blowjobs.
Yeah, I just saw it.
I seen a dude sitting down and damn dog.
I see that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, can I bring something else? Oh, slow.
This ended up. It said, but he that soweth to the spirit shall of the spirit reap life everlasting.
The everlasting life is the kingdom of heaven, man.
Come.
And hey, because hey, you cannot receive the kingdom of heaven in these earthly vessels, man. These earthly vessels are associated with demons, man. That's why you be craving the desires of your flesh. And like the elder said, you just had per se intimate contact or sex with your woman, but it's not enough. Or you have craving, just take this shit. Because why? Your flesh is embedded with demons, man.
Right. You'll be eating cakes and sweets and, and everything all day, man.
You just had that shit.
Right, you'll be drunk all the time. Man, I'm telling you, you'll be doing everything your flesh have its way,
They
man.
coming in the house like Woodrow.
Yep. Yep, stuff. Yeah. That's my wife. Like, you too drunk to do anything, man. You know what I'm saying? But the flesh will have you that way.
Yeah.
Have that addictive nature.
Yeah.
You just get addicted to anything.
What
You
the
know.
flesh say, let's do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Just do it, man. And guess what? You be on cocaine. I'm telling you, you'll be on all types of stuff, man.
Hey, and Esau knows that. That's why Esau tells you to obey your thirst.
God.
Obey the flesh.
Right.
Do
That's what he's
whatever this
telling you.
motherfucker say do, meaning your flesh,
Listen to it.
and listen to it.
And that's why when you was getting into Ninja Assassin, he was talking about the spirit. Let you pretty much, long story short, let your spirit rule over your flesh.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's why in the scriptures we have fasting. We're commanded in the law to actually have a fast, a nationwide fast, on the Day of Atonement. But also, it's also good for a man. It's not a law that you have to, but it's also good for a man to fast on his own when the Spirit tells him to. You see what I'm saying? And what you're doing while you're fasting, you're literally getting the power within you to dominate your flesh.
Right.
Because your flesh tells you, I'm hungry.
Right.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry, man. You need to eat.
That's why he said, root out thirst and hunger. That makes sense,
Root
bro.
out the thirst and hunger.
Yeah.
So then you get to a point, if you do it often, or you do it for multiple days and you do that often, hunger is nothing to you. You're like, you just walk around, you don't even think, hey, you'll feel it, like, man, a burger be good. All right. And you just keep going, man. You're not thinking about that. Man, if you get online, I done Googled that too. You get online, man, you know how many people can't go one day? After about 12 hours, oh my God, I was sweating and such and such. I felt like I was gonna vomit. I was like, your body's detoxing. You really need to go ahead and continue. Because obviously something is definitely wrong with you. You know, but that's getting that power over your flesh. If hunger and thirst ain't gonna get you, nothing will.
Right.
You know?
Right. And so as your flesh is decreasing, is weakening through that process of fasting, that spirit is actually going strong or growing stronger and stronger and stronger, man.
Right, because if you hungry and thirsty, you ain't worried about sex. You're not worried about no woman. You're not worried about all these things, man, when you just hungry and thirsty.
Yeah.
And you ain't really got the energy in you.
You really be just thinking spiritually.
Uh-huh.
I see, really just be thinking spiritually.
Yeah.
That's why actually, when you fast for like multiple days, your body switches modes. You see what I'm saying? You pretty much shutting your flesh down. And really on the first day you shutting your flesh down, because your body know when you fasting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your body knows when you're doing it. So that flesh is it's nothing now. It becomes weak. And like Elder Bond said behind the camera, he said, all you think about is spiritual things, man. And you might have dreams, all this different stuff, it just start coming to you. And then one thing just from a personal experience that I've noticed, stuff just start making sense. That makes sense. I gotta have a better way about doing this, and this is the better way. Hey, all you thinking about is spiritual things, man. Because I know when I first did a multiple day, I also learned a thing about myself. I was like, man, do I literally think about food this much? Because I was on my second day. I was like, man, so I spend all these hours thinking about food to the point where it's making time go by slow. I got to be more productive, you know? And that was just a personal thing that I found out. But you got to you can't sow yourself to the flesh, man. You're going to die quick, man. Probably from AIDS, you know? Or sickle cell or something.
Hey, El, I want you want to get something right up? This was gonna go back into where when you were speaking on how Jake, you know what I'm saying, staying isolated on one side and stuff, they going nowhere.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
This goes into like the effects of isolation. It says social isolation can lead to the feeling of loneliness, fear of others, and negative self-esteem. Lack
Social
of
isolation is not making contact with other people. That's what that means. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, and one thing as a brother, that's why you have to fellowship. You can't just be that lone wolf all the time, man. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. Hey, I'm finna go do this. Y'all bro be cool though. Y'all be cool. Like,
Shalom,
yeah. Shalom, I come in, grab a Corona, and grab a couple pieces of chicken. Yeah, I'm hot, y'all. I gotta hit the movies real quick on good. Like, look, man. See, but that guy, he's gonna suffer from these things. The demon's gonna hit him, man.
And then as you thinking, you know, he's walking towards the door, and then he turns around real quick. You be like, oh shit, he finna chill out for a little bit. He grabbed 2 napkins and just
Yep.
got that.
oh shit, man. I wanna get this shit on the stern over with.
But Bakusha, brother, can I drink some of this? Like, he got his own cup that he whip out
Before I go.
then leave, you know?
It says lack of constant human contact can also cause conflict with the friend. The socially isolated person may also occasionally talk or cause problems with family members.
Exactly. See, that's why we was getting into, you can't be in a box, especially in this truth. You can't be in a box. All right? This truth is outside of the box. You finna learn some things here, man. You finna get shown some things that other men wish to know. All right? You finna get in, man. It's like the mafia. Hey, you can't just join the mafia just because you an Italian, man. Like, no, man. You gotta be proven first. Is he reliable? What is he? He asked other people that's already in. Vouch for this guy. How they look? You vouch for this guy. Hey, when you got even when fruit coming to the truth, it's the same way. So he's pretty good, bro. Check in. You cool? Yeah. Oh yeah, he be locked in. Yeah, he just called me the other day. You know. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's about time for him to join the camp. He and I already been out there long enough.
Right.
Same thing, man. But being so you can't afford to and then another thing, the truth about being in a box or that lone spirit. See, you dealing with brothers who come from everywhere.
Right.
Who eat different, think different, drink different, different tastes in women, all of that.
Right.
You got all these different spirits. So if you want to stay zoned in unto the city I'm from, or if you want to stay into, well, this is the way I eat, you know, all this stuff, like, no, you need to open up. There's things out there that's better than yours. Learn what's good for you and learn what's bad for you. Take from it and learn it. See what I'm saying? Don't just be you, because eventually you're going to suffer from these demons that the brother named it, the conflict. Because one thing I noticed even about brothers and all of them, they done fell out the truth. These type brothers, former brothers. They be lone wolves. They don't really hang with the camp. But then when they do come around, this the main dude critiquing. Like, he's just gonna critique everything about it. Like, yeah, you know, well, really, y'all brothers, y'all be doing this. See me? He on his way out, right there. Unless he catch himself and repent. A guy like that, he be on his way out. Because he always on his own. So when he come back, he's so detached that he only see flaws. He don't see anything spiritual anymore. Because that spirit is being taken away from him. Every guy done failed who done tried to be that way, man. Every guy done failed. And you know it's happening when they start doing the critique. They start naming everything that a brother done did a year ago. They start naming what they done did. You know, it's stuff like that, and it just turns bad. And why? Because you're in a box, man.
You got one more part. It says over time, a person may develop social anxiety, depression, or other mental health concerns.
That social anxiety, being nervous amongst people, man. You having that panic button.
Hey, you know, when we go out to restaurants or something amongst Jake be staring at us, man, like, what the hell they so happy about? But that's what Jake's suffering from. That's why Jake is like, the hell they so happy about? Because they're not happy. They have the social anxiety. All they care about is how they look. All they care about is their image, what somebody else think of them. You know, if you say you a real nigga, then I'll be like, no, you not. I automatically, my opinion trumps what they think of themselves. See, Jake worried about his image and what people think of him, and he's trapped inside that box. So he has all these social issue demons on him, man. So when they see men like us, they don't really know how to handle it. From my experience, the people who have opened up to us the most when we come in the group is Esau. And all my times that I've seen it, you know, of course you got racist Edomites, but for the most part, Esau be the guy who's like, man, what you guys doing? You know, or he's over there just looking or want to find out what's going on. But Jake just staring like, you gonna fight him, or do they think I'm not a real nigga? Like, all this stuff is going on in their head, man.
You hurt his feelings.
Right. My girl better not be looking. You know, like, Jake, chill out, man.
Jake sensitive as hell.
It's like Damien on Friday at the Knicks. You know, that social anxiety.
Yeah.
Nigga had big ass phone case books wrapped around his stuff.
In case they try to shake it.
Damn was fucked up. That motherfucking house party was shanked. I studied these hoes.
And what? It's like, go ahead, bro.
No, so he was inside that box.
Yeah,
That
that
physical
was
box.
good.
Really.
Yeah.
Nigga just got out of the pen, man.
Exactly.
Damn.
But that's one of the main keys in the faith. That's why you have to stay involved. And that's why the gifts that you do have, you utilize them, man. See, if you don't give your all to this truth, if you don't put your whole being into the truth, and you try to separate yourself, hey, you're gonna fall out, or you're gonna get bored, you're gonna lose your fire, man. Because you're not really giving your all into it, man. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to make good food or something like that, hey, you share it sometimes with the brothers. You know what I'm saying? If you're a good cook or something, you know, hey, share it with the brothers sometime. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to do it all the time, but hey, you should show bros how to do it. You see what I'm saying? Get involved. Use that as a tool to put you in more, have you even more involved. It don't matter what it is.
Hey, because your spirit, man, actually, when you go into Matthew, when I do a video on it, Matthew, the 25th chapter, it talks about those lamps. Actually, that's your spirit. And if you know anything about on the fire, if you don't maintain or maintenance that fire, what's going to happen? It's going to go out. So how do you maintain your fire? Make sure that fire is still burning. Doing your videos, come out on the highways and byways, and being bold, you know. You have to do what's required of you to keep that fire going, which is your spirit. Because once that spirit basically is eradicated from you, then you have the Malak Shah. Then you have the elements and the new nigga Karatazak and so on and so forth. That's a scary position, bro.
Said you shave, you know.
Oh, you can't line up the dead.
What?
But the scriptures is the book of life. The Most High just said, I am a power of the living and not of the dead.
You know what? But he changed it now.
What did he say?
What he's saying is, you shave, you do not shave, not lining up a dead person, but you can't line or shave your head for a dead person. But if you're not doing it for a dead person, or in the name of a dead person, you can line your head, shave it whenever you want to. That's cool. That's what he's saying. And it makes no sense. Why would I line my head? Yeah, there you go. You know, got a chic razor over there.
Right.
You know, and yeah, this in honor of my great granddaddy. That don't even make sense.
Because the symbolism for mourning was to shave your head and have no beard.
Right.
Not to line up what was already there.
Right.
And they would pluck off all their hair for the most part. Eyebrows, head, top, beard.
Yeah.
That's a stupid end time doctrine.
Yeah, that's
Seducing spirit done got him, man.
right. Done got it, man. He's tripping. You know, but one thing about Karatazar, even going back to the topic, that brother, he stopped being involved. He used to be involved. He used to watch all his videos. He was wise, man. He used to bring out a whole bunch of good precepts. You know, now all that's in vain. You know, he used to bring out definitions, Hebrew, different stuff like that. Now it's all in vain.
Yep.
You done gave up right at the end, right before Passover.
How many years?
That was in 2007.
Yeah, he came in 07.
708.
Ain't too many left from 07. And that's a spiritual thing, 07. You know, how when the apostles came on the internet, it was 07, man. And I think it was July 07. So yeah, so 7-7, you know. Hey man, we in a time, a beautiful time to be in this faith. But you got men who ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? And Razai, you one of them. Making excuses, like I say, not being involved. You know, when you're not involved and when you're not doing the things that you're supposed to do in this faith, then the Most High is gonna take it. He's gonna take it from you, man.
That's why, if I could just say that, man, because like something, you know, through the scriptures, you're supposed to self-examine yourself. You go into that term, it means to scrutinize. You know what I'm saying? Your behavior, so on and so forth. But if you're alone, then okay. Because sometimes you can stand so close to the mirror you can't see your faults. But with the brotherhood you involved, then they can bring on that constructive criticism. Like, hey man, you going off on this, you going off on that. So not only didn't he self-examine himself, but he was so away from the flock, then basically he couldn't get that scrutinized from the brotherhood. And this is the present state that he is in right now. You know?
And it's Psalm 51 and 11. Cast me not away from thy presence. Take not the Holy Spirit from me.
Yeah, and the reason why King David basically stated that because he's seen Saul in his latter state. Because you gotta understand something about Saul. Saul used to prophesy with the prophets because he was a prophet. But King David got that experience of seeing Saul when the Most High removed that spirit from him. That's why he said, hey, look, please don't take your Holy Spirit away from me. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we see with these fallouts and bug outs. And the main thing they try to do is when they come with that seducing spirit, they try to rearrange the doctrine.
I guess 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. Therefore, beloved brethren, be ye steadfast.
Yeah, if you steadfast means that you can't be moved, man.
Nope.
You know, you're attached to it, man. You're attached to the doctrine, meaning that the Holy Spirit, with the Holy Spirit, these scriptures are embedded within you, man, within your mindset.
I said in the book of Colossians, you're rooted.
You're rooted, right? You know, anything about a root, what does it do? Like the reason why these trees are so strong, they interlock. You know, you brought that video out, how those roots interlock with other roots of that same trunk. And at the same time frame, you cannot get that root up out of there. That's why when you cut that tree down, that trunk is still embedded in that ground, man. Go ahead, bro.
Unmovable.
Unmovable. Go ahead.
Always abound.
Always abounding. So whatever comes your way, basically you're going to be able to sustain or maintain through spiritual perseverance, man.
Always abounding in the work of the Most High.
In the work of the Most High, go ahead.
For as much as you know that your labor is not in vain.
Right, and we know that our labor is not in vain. We know that the scriptures, these prophecies, although they tarry, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to wait for it, man. And at the same time frame, the Most High is so gracious at this time frame, hey, you see, hey, the prophecies are moving, man. You know what I'm saying?
In the Most High.
That's it, man.
Yeah, it's in vain when you fall away, man. What's in Ezekiel? If a righteous man turning from unrighteousness, that's Ezekiel 3. Yeah, get that scripture.
And part of that doctrine, part of that being rooted, part of that being steadfast, is basically still staying in what you've been taught, not going to and forward.
Exactly.
You know,
double-minded,
man, shaky nigga, man. Because when he first came in there, he wasn't preaching about lining up your hair. I wasn't here in 2007, but according to the scriptures, I know that basically that wasn't being taught. So where did he go wrong? How did he receive this revelation? You received this revelation from Satan, man.
Yep.
You didn't fight the good fight, bro.
Because we were talking about growing earlier, right? One thing that the Most High requires of you is that growth. So every year, as a brother who's in the faith, and you continuing each year, or your just duration, the Most High starts requiring more of you. You know what I'm saying? Just like we was talking about the gym earlier. If you came in there bench pressing 135 pounds, all right? Well, after about a month, we gonna need to see something more than that. We need to at least go up to 185. You know what I'm saying? Then after a couple more months, are you ready for 225 now? We gonna see how far you can go, man. All right, and that's what, and see, when it came to Karatazah, how far can you go? He didn't want to give any more. I don't want to do no more of that. I'm good with just this, man. Like, hold on now, that's a little too much. And see, when Jake don't want to step it up, you know, you think that Jake would want to step up and do more, and especially the times that we coming in and the things that's happening. But no, Jake don't want to be locked in the spirit. There's things out there in the world that have their attention, man. That's really what it is. It has their attention. Whether that be family, women, money, job, lineups, Clippers, I guess. Because apparently Jake is on fire for that, man.
And it's Titus 1:9. Hold fast the faithful word as he been taught, that you may able by sound doctrine, but exhort and convince gainsayers.
So you hold fast to that, man. Matter of fact, in the book of Revelations, it tell you hold fast to that which thou hast, that no man takes thy crown. All right? Hey, you don't want nobody to take this away from you, man. Hey, the Lord said, you can't even comprehend what's about to happen to the righteous. You can't comprehend it. So that means even when we try to think about it, it ain't enough. So whatever's about to happen is going to defy logic, man. It's going to defy everything. You know, life as we know it going to change, man. There's going to be some real divine intervention. This is worth it, man. This is worth it. All right? And it says the great power that we're going to have in that day, Lord will, we keep on. It says we're going to literally be able to move mountains and put them back together, man. You know, hey, it's worth waiting for. That's why a lot of these guys who done fell out, when the end get closer, trust me, a whole bunch of these men gonna show back up. And they're gonna be talking noise, man. Because they're gonna be upset that they didn't continue. You know? You don't, any man that take his hand to the plow and look back, you know, he ain't fit for the kingdom, man. So element 7D, you're not fit for the kingdom. Nazariah, you're not fit for the kingdom. All right, a lot of you men out there, Malak, you're not fit. Malak Shar, you're not fit for the kingdom, man. All right, it's a whole bunch of men who's done that, and they ain't teaching. Y'all are done. You ain't fit for the kingdom. Definitely, y'all are done. You're a real slimy gremlin, man. All right, smoking cigars and taking pictures next to other people's cars and stuff, man. You crazy, man. That guy's crazy.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 20. Again, when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him.
Hey, can I say something? Hey, we mind it, bro.
Again, when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness.
And this is the current state of Karatazar, man. He has turned away from his righteousness. Go ahead.
And commit iniquity.
And how does he commit iniquity? Because now iniquity is what? Wickedness. And how do you attain wickedness? By breaking the law, statutes, commandments. So he's doing that with his current teachers now, talking about falsifying reasons why you should line up your hair. Go ahead.
And I lay a stumbling block before
Now,
him.
the Most High has presently put him in this state. Go ahead.
He shall die,
Right, he shall die. Continue.
because thou hast not given him warning.
Right, but he cannot say anything. Why? Because you have brothers of Great Millstone correcting him through the doctrine via videos, and the elders correcting him at this time frame right now. Go ahead.
He shall die in his
He
sin,
should die in his sin. Go ahead.
and his righteousness which have done shall not be remembered.
So from 2007 up until he went off, it doesn't mean shit to the Most High.
That's like saying I used to make straight A's. But you got F's. You can't pass the 11th grade now, man. You've been there for 3 years. You know? They thinking about just kicking you out, man, and letting you get your GED. You know, the girl's too young for you to be around them. You know, statutory rape.
They think you daddy,
You know? So yeah, exactly. It's like, oh yeah, I used to be a faithful woman. You an adulterous hoe now. Like that, it don't matter anymore, man. Like I used to have money. Well, you broke now. Now flip, go wash them dishes, man. You know what I'm saying? Stock them shelves. All right. You're broke now, and that's what matters. All right. Same thing. I used to be righteous. Well, you wicked now, man. I ain't wicked. What are you then? Well, all right. See, you know, Jake don't see the big picture. JB want it now, man. JB wants some hoes now. Because that's exactly what you get in Babylon. You get hoes. You don't get women, you get hoes. All right, no virgins, hoes. All right, get that in your head, Jake. Hoes. All right, greatly polluted lands. All right.
I got a link one. It's going to link up to the last point he said. Ecclesiasticus 26 and 28. There be two things that grieve my heart, and a third make me angry. A man of war that suffered poverty, and men of understanding that are not set by, and one that...
Right. So one of the things that make him mad is a man of understanding being broke. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, man. Why this dude ain't taken care of? You know, that makes him mad. And as brothers in the faith, it should make you mad too. You know, it should make you mad. Look at brothers, be like, man, brothers struggling, man. Like, we supposed to be better than this. You know what I'm saying?
And men of understanding that are not set by, and one that return from righteousness to sin, the Lord prepares such a one for the sword.
So yeah, a lot of you men who look back and you turn from your righteousness to go be wicked. Hey man, the Lord is gonna destroy you, man. They say I'm saving you for the sword, because those really the worst ones. If you go to a strip club, right, you know she's a stripper. All right, and if you even get her number and start talking to her afterwards, you know, you can't be mad that she's still a stripper. But now a woman who faked, as if she's this faithful, loyal woman who got you forever, and then y'all 4 or 5 years in, and she just disappears. You're even madder at her versus the one who you already knew it about.
Right, what the scripture say, it was best that he had not known the truth than to have known it.
Exactly. Because you be mad. You be mad at that, man. Like, this was nothing but a waste of time. That's what you're gonna think about. All that energy, all those things I showed you. You know, that's how the Most High look at us. All these things I showed you. The men I let you be around. You were blessed enough to be around the kingdom of heaven. You got to hear these secrets. You got to experience all these things, and you turned your back on it. Oh yeah, you gonna get it worse.
Right.
Than the Jake out there drinking Taka vodka in some bar right now, man. You gonna get it worse. Jake out here committing adultery and everything, and you gonna get it worse than them, man.
I did 2 Timothy 3 and 14. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned, thou hast assured of knowing of whom thou hast learned them.
Right. Continue in the things that thou hast learned that you've been assured of. and of who you learned them. So even when speaking on Karatazar again, you called him Elder Tahar. That's what you called him. But then you talk about lining up, man. You talking about it don't even make sense. That's the man you learned from. Well, now you think you got it, I guess.
The only one in Great Millstone that got it right now. Well, the ex, that's who got it his name.
GMS
You
Orlando.
damn right you are.
That's some real hoe shit too, man. That's some hoe shit, man. I didn't expect you to go out like that one, you know. That's some real hoe shit. Cause his page name is X-GMS Orlando. That's some real hoe shit, man. You just could have took GMS off and just had Orlando camp. But nah, you had to be that was some real hoe shit right there. Real wicked shit that you know. It's petty.
Yep.
You know, that's childish, man. You want the world to know? X-GMS.
Hey, can I say this?
They be mad.
Can I say this? Guess what? They still come for his ass too.
Yep. Esau don't give a damn. If it was X, Y, Z,
Yeah.
and then 1, 2, 3, it don't matter to Esau.
I got a precept. No brother has a precept.
I can only imagine Jacob and Eve. That's still, man. That's great. I ain't with Great Millstone. Man, get your ass in the back of the car, man. The cuff's too tight. Ah!
That's what they were saying. Get on that boat. When we were coming over here, they were probably pointing at, that's them. And he saw like, he was fire. Get your ass on that goddamn boat. Go to America, goddamn. Be some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Razak, what a waste, man.
Complete waste.
Time back then, he was teaching his other two guys. But yeah, he I forgot what he said. He said fuck the police. While the police walking by, they came and arrested him.
Ah!
You done, look, man, you done been, that was dumb as hell. But yeah, but you done went to jail while you were teaching and everything, man, and you fell out. God, how do you just ain't got it? I guess. Yeah,
Right.
You know.
It goes to show you that hey, the man's doors is at the door, man. Hey, because they like, hey, if you receive the truth, man, the last thing you want to do is leave the truth, man. That's how you know that this thing is not of us and that this precious gift we have is truly precious, man. And the Most High just took his gift back.
Right. I'm talking about not doing any videos, not doing anything that's really required of him. But then get mad when you get kicked out. Like, they don't even. But Jake be that way. They say Jake don't want to feel left out, man. But yeah, you are left out, man.
The first phase of that house cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
The next house cleaning.
Yeah, and it never fails. Before and after Passover is when these things happen, man. Before and after. Every year. There's fallouts right before and after. You know, that's why you really have to be humble. You have to pray. You just have to, you know, you really have to pray for forgiveness from the Lord, man. And that's why it's also good to utilize your gifts amongst brothers and be charitable. You know, help brothers, whatever you know. Like this brother Ashiyar, he makes music, you know, for us to listen to a lot. You know what I'm saying? He'll send it. He'll send it like every new moon one time when he was like a song. Yeah. He'll send it, hey, and it'll be a nice song, man. Or music, hey, different things like that. It makes a brother cheerful. You know? It's like, yeah, you know, I feel good. What it say? Wine and music together. Hey, it make a merry heart, man. So yeah, Jesus, and that's just one talent. You know, brother has multiple talents. You know, but hey, we utilize those, and the Most High look at you. All right, I'll forgive a man of his sins. He try to help. You know, he try to help the church as much as he can. You know, he puts his energy, his all. He prays to me all the time. I'm not gonna let him go out like that.
Right.
You know.
They won't favor anyway. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
for the most part. You gotta
Exactly.
put in some work though to get some favor.
See, the Most High ain't no savage like most people try to make it be. Yeah, the Most High brings on death. He does. See, but these guys who be following out the truth, man, these guys ain't praying all the time, man. They out there doing some stuff, man. Like, look at y'all done, man. Look at with Element. When you listen to Element and talk to him, the man was wise. He knew a whole bunch of stuff. But then when you hear the reports of the type of person that he was, man, and then you may have your own personal testimony. It's like, no, the Most High take these things from them, man. These men were being wicked. It ain't for no reason he just kicked you out. What you gonna kick a praying, fasting, humble individual out for? Even Judas. What Judas did? He loved the Lord. And then he got Satan in him. And what happened? He betrayed the Lord. He betrayed it. It just didn't happen for no reason. That man just didn't get picked for no reason to be the one to betray the Lord. Hey, he had to be a real piece of work, man, in order to be picked as the guy. Yeah, we're gonna use him as the guy to betray the Lord, man. That's a hell of a role to play, man. You that guy? Like,
That guy.
even the white man hate him today. He betrayed Jesus. Like, you know, even the white man hates you, man. Like, that's a hell of a role, man. And to think he's back. This man is back, man.
Ready to do it again.
He'll do it again.
If I could just say this, man, we at a point in time, man, where we really need to be brotherly, man, and cleave to the brothers, man, because you know what I'm saying. What they say on G1, they say we all we got, man. The world gonna be against us, man. I mean, and our people more so than anybody, man. So you know what I'm saying? We gotta be brotherly, man, and cleave to the brothers, man, and as much as possible to keep that spirit even stronger, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know Satan gonna be at it, man, and brothers like brothers saying, brothers gonna be getting weak, falling out, man, and strength comes from most definitely from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, but you know working through the brothers, man. So you know brothers gotta be brotherly and ain't trying to be like a antisocial and you know off to yourself, man. You marking yourself for death, really, in my opinion. Speaking as a man, if you're doing it.
Nah, you're not even speaking as a man. You that's the scriptures tell you that. You're marking yourself for being that type of person. You're gonna fall out the truth. All right? You gotta be fully immersed in this thing, man. Mind, body, spirit, man. It has to. This is supposed to be your life. Because it's really simple. All you're doing is taking part of your heritage. All you're doing is being an Israelite. Like, no, I do not mess with a woman with a man. I don't do that. No, I do not eat pork. No, the weapons of my warfare are not cornered. I'm going by the Spirit. No, I'm not a brawler. Vengeance is of the Lord. See what I'm saying? And that's all you doing. Jake gets tired. I want hoes now. And man, I ain't gonna get none with my hairline. My hairline look like a obstructed railroad track. It ain't no way that I'm gonna get any women like this. Hey, Jake be ready to fall out the truth. He went to the nearest barber shop immediately. You know what I'm saying? There's some Jake named Mario line him up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's like crazy, you know. And Jake does it and think that he's winning. You know, but hey, that's Jake. Hey, but the wicked, hey, they gonna be wicked. They gonna do what they do. But as for our house, we should serve the Lord, man. Y'all brothers have anything else? All right, with that, we're gonna close out. I want to give all praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash.
double honors to our elders, the apostles, great millstone. Honors to you brothers who are out there doing the work in sincerity and the truth. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. And with that,